Jason Solomon here at the NYC Arena alongside Sam Laterna for House of Glory No Turning Back, our first show here in New York City for the new year, and a huge night of action, including the HOG World Championship on the line tonight as Charles Mason, the root of all evil, defends his title against Andrade El Idolo, who has been collecting championships all over the world of late. But then we have the AEW World Championship defended right here in House of Glory as Maxwell Jacob Friedman puts his title on the line against the main one, the HOG Crown Jewel champion, Zilla Fatu.
Talk about a stacked card. I know we always have stacked cards here at HOG, but between that fallout with Andrade and Mason in LA, and tonight finally seeing a dream match of sorts, right? Absolutely. MJF, the AEW heavyweight champion, going head-to-head with Zilla, and coming back to New York City, home turf in many ways for MJF, and bringing that AEW title with him. He's
a Plainview boy. Now, MJF had something to say to Zilla Fatu. He had some pointed words for the main one. Let's take you back and show you what the AEW champion had to say.
I just beat Brody King, and I think I want one more tune-up match before I happen to beat Hangman at Revolution. Zilla Fatu, people think you're next up. People think you have the potential to be the next big Samoan sensation, like The Rock, like Roman. Big shoes to fill, my friend. You know what I think? Gosh, I think you're just another sloppy Samoan Nepo baby back bitch. And I'm gonna prove it. I'm coming to House of Glory and I'm putting the grandest prize of them all, the Triple B, the AEW World Championship, on the line. My friend, when this match is over, you'll be done getting on your hands and knees praying to the tribal chief, and you're gonna have to start praying to Big Hebrew. A man who's more talented than your whole family tree will ever be. When I'm through with you, your Uncle Rikishi's gonna cry on his podcast. Your cousin Jay's no longer gonna have the ability to yeet, and there won't be a single woman on God's green earth who will ever be willing to touch your meat. Because I'm a generational talent. Because I'm the greatest wrestler on God's green earth. Because my name, Zilla, is Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and I'm better than you. And on February 20th at House of Glory, my God, you're gonna know it.
The House of Glory Women's Division will be on full display as the Desert Rose, Amira Sahar, takes on the debuting powerhouse Gabby Forza. And Diamond Virago battles Sweet Cheeks Joey Silver in HOG's first intergender clash in 3 years.
Last time you all saw me on House of Glory, I was absolutely humiliated. And no, it wasn't by any female on the House of Glory roster. It was by the sorry excuse of a man, Sweet Cheeks Joey Silver. Joey, you think that I'm going to let that slide, you lollipop-licking freak? Look, I know you're fiending to get your hands on that Cruiserweight Championship that Darren has, but he's kicked your ass more times than I could count. If you want another shot at Darren, you're gonna have to get through me first. On February 20th, the whole world is going to see why you will never, ever touch that championship ever again. All right? See you then.
Joining us now is the HOG Cruiserweight Champion, Darren Richardson. Darren, we know you're going to be in the house tonight in tow with Diamond Virago as she goes head-to-head with Joey Silver. He has to go through her to get to you. Why? Why won't you just give him the opportunity?
Why won't I just give him the opportunity? I'll tell you why, because I already been there, done that. You know how I feel disrespected. The fact that I beat the Amazing Red not once, but twice. Just beat Starboy Charlie. I beat Sweet Cheeks Joey Silver for this championship already, and God knows how many other times in the 6 ways. Clearly, if that's an indictment, I'm talking. First of all, you're breathing way too close to my championship, so I'm moving all the way over here. And I think you said it best. I jobbed Joey Silver out last time I was in the ring with him. Didn't you say that? You said it way beautifully than anybody else could have said that.
Well, look, you got to win. Absolutely, you got to win. But time after time, we see that you need help to get over on
I don't need help. I don't need help. All I need is God. He got my back. And with him and with Diamond Virago, I'm going to keep winning. Clearly, there's no competition because I beat Joey Silver, but there is one thing that Joey Silver can't handle, and that's Diamond Virago. And I think tonight that's going to be very clear. That's what I think. I think because you don't have to and you don't have a brain. So take my word for it. Tonight, it's going to be a sweet victory for the pressure and the infamous.
Well, it appears we already have a bumper there, but nevertheless, guys, we'll have to see what happens tonight. Diamond Virago going head-to-head with Joey Silver.
Damn right.
The Good Doctor himself and the Nuvo Narcissus, my two favorite people.
Dark Star.
Tell me, how was LA? How did it go? I want to know everything.
Well, the match didn't go as we wanted, but the captain of the sky, Raheem Royal, he got his wing clipped in the City of Angels by our young angel. He's not gonna bother us for a long time.
Music to my ears.
So, February 20th, back in our domain of NYC at HOG No Turning Back, it's on to new business. I've spoken to HOG management, and we have issued an open challenge to any tag team in the locker room or in the wide wrestling world who wishes to test the mettle of the Nuvo Narcissus Angel Jacques and the modern classic Idris Jackson. So you gentlemen will be able to demonstrate beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are the standard of excellence in professional wrestling today. Because to know the good is to do the good. We mean it.
Main Event has gone through a tough stretch after losing their HOG tag team titles to Matt and Jeff Hardy back in October. They came up short in a hard-fought battle that earned them praise from the legendary tag team.
You have so much innovative, cool stuff, man. Don't ever change. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right path.
Motivational words from the Hardys could have been a chance to turn things around, but instead the Main Event would go on to lose matches against the Rascals and the rookie tag team Dual Focus. Frustrations began to set in, but eventually cooler heads prevailed. However, following a loss to 5150 in LA, emotions finally boiled over, leading to a heated dispute between Midas Black and Jay Lion. Was it the extended losing streak that triggered that reaction from Midas, or was he battling demons from the past?
How's it feel to be the hero?
One thing is for sure, the two partners are most definitely not on the same page.
What was that? We're on the same team!
Are we? Are we? I told you things need to change because I can't do it no more. I'm done. I'm so done.
Done with what?
At this point, I don't even know.
Midas Black and Jay Lion, Main Event, as you know, Sam, I often refer to them as the heart and soul of House of Glory. I have never seen them in a rut like they are in right now. And I can tell you right now that their match tonight, they will be in action here at the NYC Arena, and they will have a shot to redeem themselves against a rookie team that beat them the last time we were here, that being Dual Focus, the LPW Tag Team Champions. But Sam, I mean, you look back at the last several months of Main Event, it looks like they're falling apart.
It does. I mean, you know that they have a real-life friendship. They obviously have had their issues in ring. We saw things devolve slowly but surely, coming to a head at the LA show. You know, I just have to think that a team as hungry as Dual Focus, it would be keen for them to take advantage of that dissension. But as a friend of Main Event, I do hope they can make it
Well,
through.
You know, I know you're very close with Midas,
Yeah.
so it's tough to see them in this position. We've seen Midas go off on Jay Lion in a way that I personally have never seen before. I don't know what's gotten into him, but like you said, they've been on this losing streak. Tonight, they can turn their fortunes around against Dual Focus. Charles Mason defends his HOG World Championship against Andrade El Idolo, who made a shocking appearance at Winter Warfare, attacking the root of all evil after another successful title defense and sending a message to the champ. Then at our Los Angeles premiere last month, Mason struck back, slipping out of the shadows to ambush Andrade after his win over Amazing Red. Mason says Andrade started this and he plans to finish it in New York City. There'll be no turning back for either of these men, with the richest prize in House of Glory hanging in the balance. Well, tonight, it's all on the line with Charles Mason, HOG World Heavyweight Champion, putting his gold on the line against someone who has been on a roll, really ever since the beginning of the year. In my opinion, doing the best work of his career. Andrade El Idolo, who has been collecting championships all over the world. Tonight, he may add another title to his resume.
Yes, I think this is going to be the most formidable foe for Charles Mason to date. He didn't hold back in LA during that fallout where they got really physical, and a lot of people didn't see it, but that extended all the way back to the locker room as well. So for me, I think that tonight could be the night we see that title change hands.
It could very well. And look, Mason has said Andrade started it. Tonight, he's going to finish it. That championship, one of many on the line here tonight, including, of course, the AEW World Championship, MJF, Zilla Fatu. We are sold out here in New York City. This is going to be our biggest event of the year, and the year just started.
Yes.
HOG No Turning Back. The action begins 7 o'clock Eastern sharp, live on Triller TV+.
We all love professional wrestling. It's the reason why we're here tonight. Sometimes listen, sometimes we say things that get a little out of hand. Sometimes we wear our emotions on our sleeves and it gets a little out of control. But the reason why we're all here is because we love professional wrestling. And the reason why we're here is because we love House of Glory and what those 3 letters represent. And that's the reason why you guys sold out the NYC Arena today with our largest crowd ever. And I'm very proud of that. Welcome to No Turning Back, and I'm glad to be back. David Adams, it's all yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's JD. I believe, did you folks come here for some professional wrestling? HOG No Turning Back kicks off with a tag team bout scheduled for 1 fall.
Wrestling fans around the world, welcome to Triller TV Plus. Welcome to House of Glory Wrestling. The streets are paved with gold on this one-way street, and from which there is no turning back. Johnny Torres and your commissioner, Jason Solomon on the call, kicking things off with a bang. About to blow, hit you with the razzle dazzle, do battle with these hoes. Jay Lion, the greatest show in pro wrestling, the main event.
As I call them, the heart and soul of House of Glory, these 2 men right here. Nobody represents HOG better than Jay Lion and Midas Black, 3 times HOG Tag Team Champions. And man, oh man, Midas and Jay, their world has just been falling apart around them ever since they lost those HOG Tag Team titles to Matt and Jeff Hardy. That was back in October.
We be grinding and we never get tired. Nobody was denying, kept the diet with the greatest show in professional wrestling shows. Here's your ring of master, Midas Black. Grand finale with the main
and his tag team partner,
it's the greatest
Blazing Jay Lion.
And I was saying it was in Chicago. They were on the receiving end of yet another loss, this time at the hands of the Rascals, followed by a shocking loss to the rookie team of Dual Focus. And that really is where the frustration began to set in. Another demoralizing loss at our Los Angeles premiere to 5150 just last month. And emotions boiled over for Midas Black. We don't know what triggered him to go off the way that he did, but one thing is for sure, Johnny, these two men, they need to get it together real quick before this just turns into an avalanche.
There's no better way to pen a new chapter than right here in New York City for the main event. But that's easier said than done, because this team might have Midas Black and Jay Lion's number. Dual Focus.
Yeah, it was back at our December event right here at the NYC Arena that these two teams met for the first time. Dual Focus, they picked up their first win.
Opponents at a combined weight of 355 pounds. First, the fearless wonder JJP and his tag team partner, the prime focus of pro wrestling, KB Prime. Together they are
And it was Dual Focus, as I was saying, that got that shocking win over main event here. I mean, Midas Black, he looked like he was in a trance. He couldn't believe it. Dual Focus, a rookie team. They are the LPW Tag Team Champions, LPW being Legacy Pro Wrestling, our sister promotion. And they just won first ever LPW Tag Champions back in December. These two men have only been a team for less than a year, already making an impact.
You would say that the world of the main event has been gradually falling apart throughout this slump. The world of Dual Focus may be taking shape before our eyes here in House of Glory. LPW back in action with Relentless on March the 7th. You want more of Dual Focus? That's where you can find them next. And they may be able to pick up more momentum on the streak of a lifetime if they're able to knock off the main event here tonight.
Well, we want to welcome everybody, not only who's going to be tuning in or is tuning in on Triller TV Plus, and we welcome all of you, but also this first match, this opening contest, live and free on the official House of Glory YouTube channel, so you get a little preview, a little taste of what's to come here tonight at No Turning Back.
Like and subscribe, folks.
Absolutely, like and subscribe to all the social channels, and also don't forget, follow along here. Hashtag HOG Wrestling on whatever your social platform of choice is. We hear the bell. Referee Giuseppe DiCarlo, and we are underway.
Midas Black now already bringing that aggression. Rapid fire rights right across the small of the back, and Jay Lion already. He might be at the cooler head that has to prevail here. Midas Black, you had said before, he's going through some stuff. A dark chapter for the ringmaster.
He's going through some stuff. That's a good way to put it, yeah. And Jay Lion is trying to bring him back from the break. I've never seen Midas like that before. We'll see if, oh, look at that. Hard shot by Midas.
Up and over at the back door, cross body, square across the back, vintage main event.
And that is the kind of aggression that we might need to see from these two if they want to get back to their winning ways. Near fall there.
Tag team division in House of Glory Wrestling heats up another degree every single day. Main event, as you had said, the heart and soul of the tag team division, they do not want to get left behind. They do not want to be yesterday's news.
No, not at all.
Jay Lion now, he's got that hoop.
Could be going for a little Ring of Fire action here.
Now Jay Lion
CJ line, nope.
Midas Black.
Smart move there by Dual Focus.
They were ready to get out of dodge. Well, Midas now, sweep of the legs, pulled to the outside, Dual Focus. Jettisons Midas Black into the guardrails with Jay Lion. 95 miles per hour right down the pipe.
How would you like a flying lion coming towards your head?
Jay Lion soaking it in here at the sold-out NYC Arena.
This is exactly what main event needs. They desperately need a win here tonight. I don't think the competition in the tag team division is going to get any easier as the year rolls along.
No, sir. Jay Lion now quickly into the cover, deep hook to the outside leg, but not quite there yet.
Shoulder up again. Prime Focus was very impressive in that first contest we saw them in. Got KB Prime, you got JJP.
High ceiling, no doubt, for both members of Dual Focus. Now reversal of the Irish whip, but Jay Lion. Oh, quick to follow up. The drop kick finds home right on the butt.
Beautiful drop kick there.
Fluid tag team wrestling. Dual Focus now, the tandem Irish whip. Oh, hold on. Drop down the leapfrog, the snapmare, the penalty kick. Rapid fire leg drop into the senton. Beautiful combo-based offense out of Dual Focus.
Great speed is what that is by Dual Focus. Got to keep the pressure on these men. Again, former 3-time HOG Tag Team Champions. There are no pushovers. Everyone comes upon bad luck at one time or another. It's how you persevere and come back from the brink.
Responding to the adversity. Absolutely.
And we have seen main event do that before, and I think they could do it again.
Jay Lion now. Battling back, alternating with the rights and lefts of the bread basket. Might have rattled his own brain there, but he's set to take off. Blind tag.
Look at that, blind tag there by Midas.
Wow, look at that. Some stank on that clothesline.
That was an aggressive lariat is what that was. And Midas, what is going on here? Look at Jay Lion.
Jay Lion taken aback.
Yeah.
Taking exception to this aggressive side of Midas Black.
Look at the leg there. I'm not quite sure. I mean, I'm not sure if Jay Lion is objecting just to the intensity of it. I mean, this is what they need to be doing.
Absolutely, turning up the temperature on the tag team division.
A nice thrust there by Midas. He's going to tag right back out. And, well, Jay Lion, he had to think about that.
Now reluctant there, but back into the contest.
I'm not sure about what's going on here with these two. They're quite on the same page.
And that might be the opening that Dual Focus has been waiting with. Hold on now. Sweep of the leg off the lifter and then the double stop.
Double stomp there by Midas.
Now gonna step off. Now there's a lion salt of a different kind.
You mentioned before vintage main event. There's some of that right there.
The bag of tricks runs deep. The cover deep as well, but only good for two. Folks, thank you for tuning in at home on the HOG YouTube channel. Our first bout free of charge on the YouTube Live. Then we will be picking things up over on Triller TV Plus. Subscribe now so you don't miss a second of No Turning Back action. Lion keeping the pressure on. You gotta wonder if a bit of that aggression of Midas Black is gonna wear off a bit on Jay Lion as well. Keeping an eye.
You hear this crowd rallying here. Actually, looks like they're rallying a little bit behind Dual Focus. They're a very fun team to watch.
No argument here. Very impressive thus far.
See Midas in the corner there. He's reaching for a tag. He wants back in the worst way.
Either relenting, but there comes Midas.
Again, we saw that before from Midas, although now he's not legal.
Focus collapsed to the ground.
Midas getting a little ahead of himself there. Look at the Lion. Beautiful suplex there, belly to belly.
Steiner style in that.
A little bit.
Now, Midas Black. The tag made heading up top. What the main event have in mind, they got options here.
Nothing good for Dual Focus.
Ooh.
Right to the spine. Double stomp there by Midas.
Picture perfect. Now, circling, stalking his prey.
Main event, they've been in there with the best of the best. You mentioned the Hardys, the Briscoes, the Bookers, Brian XL and Amazing Red. This is a different kind of battle, though. I mean, rematch match, but still a rookie tag team. So you don't know too much if your main event as far as these two young men go.
No doubt about it. All they can find out is what's been shown to them on LPW programming thus far.
Absolutely.
And of course, I gotta believe they've watched that first bout with Dual Focus how many times by now?
Oh, please. I am sure Midas Black has had that on repeat. And JJP's not in a good state. Look at that. Beautiful. Landed right on his feet.
Like he floated in the air.
Made it look easy.
Makes the tag.
KB Prime. And now a House of Fire.
KB Prime has been KB Prime. Fresh as a daisy now. The bell ringer. Face full of turnbuckle for Midas Black. And we're going corner to corner. On repeat. High tempo on this offense.
Wow. Huge forearm right there.
Point of the elbow.
Keep the pressure on. That's what you got to do. Lion in, though.
Oh, but a shimmy and a pop of the hips.
You know what that means? Oh.
One of the three amigos.
Ah, nice neck breaker.
Not a single amigo for Jay Lion. The neck breaker. Crispy. KB Prime. Goes home the boot to the midsection. Looking to hook up a suplex of his own on Midas Black. Over.
Trying to muscle him up. Let's see if he can do it. Back up.
Well done.
Installing vertical suplex there, but he's in the ropes.
Recentering Midas now, the cover.
Lion right there, saving his partner. How many times have we seen that?
And that's where that experience disparity between the two teams is going to come into play.
Oh, absolutely.
Having to recenter Midas Black created that opening for Jay Lion, who now uncorking with the rights. Woo! Wow. He's turning that chest into chopped cheese.
Gotta rip the skin right off his chest.
Oh, and switching it up. The punches to the chin, and now
look at this.
The spirit of Kenta Kobashi enveloping Jay Lion.
Oh, Saito suplex right on the back of the neck.
Oh, hung out to dry across that second rope now. I gotta believe that's an involuntary location.
Tiger feint kick there by Midas.
Now keep your eye on Jay Lion. Sticks the landing on the Lion salt. And Midas Black. He's quick to follow up. Opposition in the drop zone. He might be feeling froggy.
Midas. Oh, he got the knees up. Fredo. Oh. Oh my goodness.
Magnificent adjustment there. Oh, wait a minute.
Look at this. We got action outside. We got action inside.
Super kick finds home. This is breaking down and then some. Midas Black.
JJP, KB Prime. They are the real deal, no matter how this match goes.
No argument here. You're hanging one of the best tag teams in the world today in the main event. Imagine being able to knock off 2 victories over such a team.
Back to back, back to back. Then it would be no fluke.
Sky is the limit for these two, and now looking to hook up Midas Black for a pile driver. Wait a minute, it's a power bomb.
This is going to be curtains. No.
Oh my God! Jay Lion!
Where did he come from? Like a bullet.
Soak that in. NYC Arena coming unglued.
And there's the tag.
Oh, and we may be dipping deeper into the toolbox now. Yakuza kick finds home. Jay Lion.
Nice. Look at that.
What a launch. What a stunner. And now the cover. Deep hook. 2 3/4.
I don't know about that. That was close. Oh my God. Look at the impact of that spear by Jay Lion. I have never seen that before from Jay Lion. And this crowd, this sold-out crowd is giving Giuseppe DiCarlo a hard time, but I mean, you got to cut the guy some slack there. That was close.
NYC Arena, they're always going to let you know exactly how they're feeling, Giuseppe DiCarlo.
Oh, they're not shy about it.
Not shy at all. Midas Black.
Crawling. Desperately crawling.
Great reset now in our opening tag team contest.
He's trying to pull himself back to his feet, using his opponent. And a shot there by Midas.
They're slinging. Rights being exchanged. No ground being given from either.
Nice European uppercut.
Midas takes off, steps off.
Oh, got caught. Wow, look at that. Like a Northern Light throw. Yeah, and a running senton by Jay Lion.
Jay Lion now. Oh, had it scouted. Nobody home on the Basaiku knee. Double underhook. Oh, the Jay Driller. An homage to one of their greatest opponents of all time. R.I.P. Jay Briscoe.
A team they are very familiar with.
Jay Lion standing tall, standing proud, but the bout far from over.
Lion's ready to throw down here.
Now,
AJP. Oh my God! The mask came off.
Demasked out of the headlock.
Jay Lion lost his mane. He lost the whole thing. Oh, this is terrible here. He's got to try to get that mask back on. I mean, that mask is part of who he is. Giuseppe DiCarlo is trying. Wait a minute. Midas Black now rushing back.
The uppercut.
Wait a minute.
Right between the uprights.
There was a low blow. I don't know if our camera caught that. Midas Black went low. And Jay Lion's got the mask back on. And
I don't think Jay Lion is aware. I don't think Giuseppe's aware.
No, he didn't see it.
Oh, but now we've seen this before. Big top drop! Stuck the landing. Cover. That's it. Main event. Back on the winner's track.
Midas Black looking mighty happy about his handiwork here. He's got a big smile on his face. And Jay Lion is none the wiser. He has no idea what Midas did here as we take a look back at how things ended. Look at this. Boom.
Big top drop landed flush.
That's all she wrote.
But it's that setup moment that Jay Lion is very bewildered about. He smells a rat.
He's not the only one. I mean, I have not seen Midas behave like that before. It's very un-Midas-like.
Love it or hate it, the slump.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, you can grab all your HOG swag. Just go to shophog.net for all your hats, t-shirts, replica belts, and more. shophog.net. And Jay Lion, he looks confused to me.
No doubt about it, Jason.
What happened?
The slump might be over, but I can't say with certainty that they're back on the same page.
I don't know. I don't know about them being on the same page or not, but a win is a win. They're back in the win column, and that's exactly what Main Event needed. And we want to thank everybody who's tuning in on YouTube. We hope you've enjoyed this little piece of No Turning Back. And for the rest of you, we are going to be live on Triller TV Plus for the remainder of tonight's show. And we got a lot of action yet to come here, including the AEW World Championship on the line for only the second time ever here at HOG as Maxwell Jacob Friedman puts his title on the line against the main one, the HOG Crown Jewel Champion Zilla Fatu, and Charles Mason defends his HOG World Heavyweight title against Andrade El Idolo.
I'm joined now by the Main Event, who was victorious against Dual Focus. Now, guys, you know we're friends, but I've got to address the elephant in the room. The nature of that win was
the nature of the win was a little bit monumental.
Hey, let her talk.
A little bit. No, I know. I'm answering it. It was a little bit momentous, you know, because we haven't won a match since September, baby, and we are winners today.
Hey, yo, tell them the true nature of that win.
The true nature.
The true nature.
The true nature of the win. You guys beat us by a fluke. Congratulations. We beat you today, for real. For real. We are the winners. We are on our quest.
Midas, I respect you, okay? But I'm going to need to
to tell this man.
Hold on. Hello?
No. Don't do this to me. Don't do this right now. No. You won't blow me. No.
Dinner for the winners. Dinner for the winners. Winner. Chopped cheese. Dinner.
What? He blows me, man.
He didn't
No,
blow.
I'm serious. He blow me. I am so serious. I'm sorry about your mask, but he blow me. Seriously, man. I'm not kidding.
I gotta think about this over some food. Chopped cheese. We'll talk.
Making her House of Glory Wrestling debut. She is the world's strongest gnome with a squat of 358 pounds, a deadlift of 462 pounds, and a bench press of 215 pounds, but closing in soon at 220. She is your homie, the Nomi, Gabby Forza.
And JD, I was just going to say, she's a graduate of the Creative Pro Academy. She's a product of Long Island, New York. She gives new meaning to the phrase Strong Island.
Absolutely, Jason. Forza's journey to this thing we all love, professional wrestling, wasn't traditional. Serious car accident ended her football career, but it reignited a childhood dream of professional wrestling. And tonight, she's debuting against the current LPW Women's World Champion.
Amira Sahar. Desert Rose. I love that name.
Blooming right here at the NYC Arena.
I love it.
But she had said before, as we saw on video, ready to step up to anybody to the plate.
Well, as JD mentioned, the LPW Women's Champion, she beat Diamond Virago to win that title. We'll see Diamond in action later tonight.
New York. She is the reigning LPW Women's Champion, Desert Rose, Amira Sahar.
Last we saw Sahar inside an HOG ring. She lost a hard-fought battle with Masha Slamovich. That was almost a year ago, and she's only gotten better since then.
256 days into her title reign. Like Jason said, that began by ending Diamond Virago's dominant 363-day reign, trained by the Amazing Red.
Well, hold on.
David. Get it right.
She is the reigning LPW Women's Champion, Desert Rose, Amira.
Say it right. Say it right. Amira. Got it? Wait. One more time.
Desert Rose, Amira Sahar.
Well, that was much better.
I don't know, was that a thumbs up?
Yeah,
Third time's the charm, right?
I think so. He finally nailed it.
For those of you who don't know me, I am the Desert Rose Amira Sahar, and I am the first Arab woman to step foot in a House of Glory ring, and I am the first champion under House of Glory, and I am sick and tired of being underappreciated and underutilized for some bum.
Bomb.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well, that bum was ranked number 115 on the PWI Women's 2024 Top Women in Pro Wrestling.
I got to believe next year it's not going to be triple digits. It's going to be double for Gabby Forza.
I mean, I don't think she's done. She still has the microphone in her hand.
Stephen Dumang, please get that microphone. No? All right. David, Stephen, Gabby, someone?
A bum loser garden gnome is not in my league.
There we go.
Well, I don't know that Gabby Forza is someone I would want to be pissing off here before this bell rings.
Amira,
Well, here we go.
trained by the Amazing Red, built a reputation on resilience, precision, championship composure.
Did that sound like composure to you, Jason?
No, not at all. And like her adversary tonight, the two of them, just 2 years of in-ring experience. So their experience level is roughly the same as Gabby Forza. Clearly with the size and strength advantage here.
You had said it before, JD, that Gabby Forza comes through this multidisciplinary experience. That football background, that powerlifting background of Gabby Forza has paid off huge dividends for her in her pro wrestling journey thus far.
Well, Johnny, I got to ask, is the debut sometimes the most dangerous version of a competitor?
Oh, no doubt about it. A first impression is the most invaluable impression you can make, especially in a place, hallowed ground like House of Glory Wrestling.
This woman played 13 years as a linebacker, and it has translated to wrestling very nicely for her. She got a few teeth knocked out along the way, too. We got a stalemate here between these two women.
And Gabby Forza, you're going to need a Mack truck to knock over your homie, the Nomi. Gabby Forza's brushing it off. Amira takes off. Nothing doing. Nobody budges. What do you say? One more time? Wait a minute. Mirafucci following. Falls over the Desert Rose.
Down she goes.
That rose done been plucked, I'd say. Again, Gabby looking to pick up where she left off. Drop down out of Amira Sahar. What? Snatched out of the air. Fireman's carry. Gabby Forza loves that military press, but Amira had it scouted. Reversal of fortunes. Rolls up through the hip toss, shoulders down.
Beautiful transition there.
Move to the midsection now. Amira Sahar. Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's not too smart. I would not be doing that.
Irish whip, but Gabby Forza not budging. Instead, reversal of fortunes. Desert Rose hard into the corner, crushed by the clothesline.
Wow.
Gabby not done. Corner to corner we go. There's the speed off the line. There's that linebacker experience.
Exactly what I was talking about before. It's translated over to wrestling very well for her.
She's gonna do it again. Well,
two-time national champion linebacker. Actually played for the New York Wolves women's football tackle team.
Look at that agility on display. The cartwheel, and that's where the power lies with the boot up. Amira Sahar now ascending. Approach on the second.
Oh, she got caught.
Now.
Wow, look at that. Drives her right down to the canvas.
Little fire gnomes carry for you. Now, Gabby, big senton. Deep hook of the leg, but only with the toe. Gabby thus far in the driver's seat comfortably. You got to keep an eye out. Multiple dangerous maneuvers in the toolbox of Gabby Forza.
Oh, absolutely.
To the surprise of no one.
Oh, here to the military press you were talking about.
Wow, look at that power. With ease.
The full 360 to complement it, but wait.
Nope.
Well, that's a nice counter by Amira, pulling the hair and gaining the advantage.
Back of the head of Gabby Forza, hard onto the HOG ring's canvas. This is the opening. And Amira Sahar, been hoping for, waiting for, wishing for, now stopping a mud hole in Gabby.
The attack here. Jason, at 256 days as champion, what separates her from other young talents here in House of Glory?
Well, I would say that her attitude does. I mean, based on what we heard from her a little while ago, she's got a mean streak in her.
There she goes, choking out Gabby on the rope, working the referee's 5 count.
Yeah, we've talked about a lot of the competition we saw last year with respect to the women's division in House of Glory, and you talk about 2026, she's going to be a force for sure.
Amira looking to keep the pressure on, drives home the knife edge chop.
Yeah, Gabby actually participated in Bailey's independent lodestone seminar just a few months ago. She was learning from the very best, including John Cena, who stopped by. She couldn't see him, but he was there.
A who's who of this generation and the next generation coming together. It's a beautiful thing.
Now look at that. Amira went for a knife edge chop, and Gabby completely takes control, swinging the momentum with chops of her own.
Mean striker. Lot of stank behind those chops, but the agility on display.
That's a nice move by Amira.
The presence of mind to utilize those ropes. Now looking to try to keep that momentum. Swings on through with the neck break.
Over here, hooks the leg. Gabby Gabby powers out.
Deep hook on it, but not quite there yet. Otherworldly amounts of fortitude from Gabby Forza. Amira, key to victory now. Keep it cool under the collar. Cannot let herself get frustrated. Oh, nobody going with the clothesline though.
Beautiful drop kick.
Perfect.
Right on the button.
Amira. Pondering the cover now, leg hooked.
I was going to say, can Amira avoid getting trapped in a strength battle here? And Johnny, she's doing an excellent job so far tonight.
Sticking and moving and utilizing her surroundings to great effect. Spot on, JT. Amira. Guy in that corner. She may be looking to ascend.
He's going up. Let's see for what.
Oh, and Gabby's in the drop zone. Oh, but nobody home on the double stop.
Rolls through.
That momentum, the boot to the midsection.
Gabby.
That's just raw power right there with the fallaway slam.
Launches Sahar across the ring, but neither combatant in a position to take advantage.
I'm very impressed again by Sahar. I mentioned previously we have seen her in House of Glory, but a long time has gone by since then, and you could tell she's just a lot more confident in everything that she does. And for Gabby, first time watching her here in an HOG ring, very impressive.
Oh, now the blocking for the turns.
And don't forget, you can follow along on YouTube. We have the official House of Glory Wrestling YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe.
Gabby Forza now explodes into the pair of clotheslines. Second wind for your homie, the Nomi. Power slam finds home.
Wow. That is just statement strength right there by Gabby.
Amira rolling out of the way of the pinfall attempt, but here comes the Vader bomb.
Perfectly executed, hooks the leg, and Amira is still alive here.
And that is a phase shifter of a maneuver in the repertoire of Gabby Forza. Where that Vader bomb goes, we're not far off from that spear, from the Oklahoma Stampede, dare I say the jackhammer.
Maybe look at that power slam.
Full head of steam, and Gabby hits that second turnbuckle hard.
Yeah, no one home.
Amira done her homework thus far. Stepping off the middle.
Wow, beautiful.
Jacks the jaw on the Ace Crusher, magnificent. And the cover, only two.
And that's Amazing Red's influence right there. Beautifully executed.
Agility on full display. It's a testament to the will and the fortitude of Gabby Forza that this bout is even still rolling here at House of Glory's No Turning Back.
The last time, Jason, correct me if I'm wrong, when Amira was here in House of Glory, she wrestled Masha Slemmer.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So she knows what it's like to be in the ring with someone who's bigger than her and stronger than her. And she is high-facing Gabby Forza, which is only going to make her mad.
That's not a good move.
Potentially a tactical error.
Swing and a miss. No, she can't get her up.
Gabby lowering that center of gravity, raining down the elbows to the head, and now over the shoulder. Could be Oklahoma Stampede time. Oh, here we go. Oklahoma Stampede finds home.
Beautiful. Gabby's feeling it now.
One more time around the Vader bomb.
Nobody home.
What presence of mind from the Desert Rose to get out of harm's way. And now ascending once again to the top rope.
She senses it. One big move could end it. Double stomp right to the heart.
Quick to follow up.
Wow! That's instinct, gentlemen, right there.
I don't even know if she knew that she did that.
That inside shoulder, last possible millisecond. Gabby Forza still in it. Amira Sahar cannot believe it. Stephen Dumeng says he can take it to the bank.
Absolutely. Only the best here for the HOG referee crew. We vet them quite thoroughly.
Yes, sir.
Make sure they know what they're doing.
Amira Sahar maybe looking to put this one to bed. The short arm. Oh, over the shoulder once again.
Oh, Gabby's...
Wow! Fire Thunder driver!
Oh, my goodness.
That's the three.
Your winner, your homie, the Nomi, Gabby!
One of the best. One of Glory. And gentlemen, if this is how Gabby Forza is debuting, imagine what comes next.
Yeah, we were talking about the value of a first impression. Well, that right there worth its weight in gold.
Oh, she made a great first impression, and you got to know that Shotzi Blackheart, she's not here tonight, but the HOG Women's Champion, she's going to have her eye on Gabby Forza. And if she doesn't, then she better real quick, because that ain't going to be the last time we see her in an HOG ring.
Oh, I got to believe the ballsy badasses watch it from home on Triller TV Plus using the hashtag HOG Wrestling.
As all of you should be doing right now. Everyone's buzzing about tonight's sold-out show, No Turning Back.
Sold out. I see nothing but a sea of people. What a night we have lined up for everybody.
I'm backstage at HOG, where tonight the man standing right next to me, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, the AEW World Heavyweight Champion, is going to be defending said title against our Crown Jewel Champion, Zilla Fatu. Now, Max, I know that you had some choice words for Zilla and his family, but you can't deny all that he's done here at House of Glory.
No, time out. I actually can deny it, Sam. I can deny it because the only people he beat aren't named MJF. See, once you've stepped in the ring with Maxwell Jacob Friedman, with the man that holds the grandest prize of them all, the Triple B, the only championship that matters, that is when you realize whether or not you are elite or whether or not you are a jobber. Tonight, Zilla, you are going to find out the hard way that my name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman and I'm better than you, and you know it. At House of Glory, you ain't finding any of it.
Last time you all saw me on House of Glory, I was absolutely humiliated. And no, it wasn't by any female on the House of Glory roster. It was by this sorry excuse of a man, Sweet Cheeks Joey Silver. Joey, you think that I'm going to let that slide, you lollipop licking freak? Look, I know you're fiending to get your hands on that Cruiserweight Championship that Darren has, but he's kicked your ass more times than I could count. If you want another shot at Darren, you're gonna have to get through me first. On February 20th, the whole world is going to see why you will never, ever touch that championship ever again. All right? See you then.
Diamond Virago is no one to be messed with. And she made it very clear that if Joey wants another shot at the HOG Cruiserweight title, he's got to go through her first. And speaking of, look who is with Diamond Virago, the infamous HOG Cruiserweight Champion, Darren Richardson. I did not appreciate his comments on the pre-show, just for the record.
I felt for you. I felt for you in South.
Approaching the ring, accompanied by the House of Glory Cruiserweight Champion, the new Underground King, the infamous Darren Richardson. She comes to us from Harlem, New York. The Pressure, Diamond Virago.
The thing, gentlemen, is Darren Richardson, one hell of an athlete. That's the infamous persona, win at all costs, avoid clean fights. And tonight this may not officially be for the Cruiserweight Championship. Make no mistake, this is about positioning, Jason. Joey Silver wants redemption, and Darren Richardson, let's be real, he never gives anything without taking something first.
No, absolutely not. And look, Joey himself is a former Cruiserweight champion. But I mean, his life has been made hell multiple times here over the last several months. This is, by the way, our first intergender match in House of Glory in 3 years. You would have to go all the way back to high intensity when Charles Mason picked up a win over Masha Slamovich, but I know that music. We know who's coming out now.
It's getting sweet in here.
Just a little bit.
Always a HOG favorite.
Joey Silver, you know he's got his crosshairs dialed in on Darren Richardson, but he cannot look past Diamond Virago. We were talking during the bout with Gabby and Amira Sahar about the length of reign of Diamond Virago as an LPW Women's Champion.
And her opponent, he comes to us from the Chocolate Factory, weighing in at 190 pounds. Sweet Cheeks Joey Silver.
back at Winter Warfare during Amazing Red's match with Darren Richardson. Darren and Diamond, they were double teaming Red. Joey ran out, hit a spine buster on the champion, and when Diamond went to go hit Joey, he shoved a lollipop in her mouth and took her right out of the building. And Diamond didn't like that very much. She has referred to him as a lollipop licking freak. And again, you want a piece of Darren, you got to go through me. And believe me, if I know Diamond Virago, she is not someone I would want to mess with.
No. And I don't know where you're going with that last quote, Johnny, but 427 days for Darren Richardson as the Cruiserweight Champion. Second longest reigning HOG Cruiserweight Champion in company history, behind the Amazing Red at 860 days.
All right, well, here we go again. We don't get these very often, so this is a very unique contest here. And for Joey, well, look, she made it very clear. You want a shot at the title? You got to beat her first.
And he has to take Diamond Virago 100% serious. As you had said before, one of the longest reigning LPW Women Champions of all time. Cannot be taken lightly. Darren Richardson by her side, she's all the more dangerous.
Well, one has to ask Jason. Clearly, Richardson is afraid of Joey Silver, in my honest opinion.
Well, don't tell him that. He won't like that.
Is he clever or is he insecure? Which is it?
Does he look insecure to you? Have you heard from Darren Richardson? There's no insecurity about it. He's very cocky. He's very arrogant. We saw what he did for the better part of the last year to Amazing Red.
JD, I'd argue it could be a little bit of both.
I think so.
That insecurity driving him to be more clever, to refine that playbook.
I don't know about that. He's full of himself. I'll give you that. Well, right now they're planning strategy outside. You know, I asked him, I go, how do you want me to refer to Diamond Virago here when I talk about the two of you? Is she your girlfriend? Is she your partner in crime? He said that you could call her my main squeeze.
Well, that was my next question. What do you guys think? Is Diamond Virago insurance policy or distraction? Which is it?
A little bit of both.
Definitely. And so far, she's played that role to perfection.
Diamond ducks out of the ring here in no rush to lock up with Joey.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Cut back to the ring here. We got the champion coming up from behind.
Oh, but caught with his hand on the proverbial cookie jar.
And referee Carson Zach says, no, you got to get your ass out of the ring.
And Joey Silver finally sets eyes on Darren Richardson.
This is what they do best. They distract.
Wait. Oh, yeah. Hit the showers, Darren Richardson.
And she is not happy about that. Her main squeeze. He's gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official Carson Zach has been the Cruiserweight Champion from ringside.
Well, now that he's hitting the showers, he's not going to be allowed out here. His presence now is going to shift this match dramatically.
He's going to need to hit the showers. He's being showered with trash right now.
He's showered with the serenading of these NYC fans. Adios, Darren Richardson. We're back to one-on-one.
Dare I say, a fair fight?
Diamond really building herself up to get back inside here. This crowd loving Sweet Cheeks. One of the fan favorites here in House of Glory.
Now corner to corner.
She doesn't seem so confident now, does she?
No. Pondering that next move. No. That's no part of the collar and elbow tie-up.
Give me a break.
Will Joey Silver have any sympathy?
After all of the trouble that this woman has caused, look at Joey. Joey can't bring himself to do it.
He'll utilize a lollipop, but he's stopping short at utilizing his fists or his feet.
Joey having second thoughts, it looks like.
All he wants is a shot at the Cruiserweight Championship.
Extending the hand in friendship.
I don't know. I have a bad feeling about this.
You got it.
There you go. And she's laughing at Joey Silver.
L in the shape on her forehead.
That way break the monster within. Uh-oh. Can he do it?
Brandishing that iron.
Wait a minute.
Hold on a second. Wait just a second. Is that who I think it is? Yes, it is.
Wait a minute from behind here. Oh, and Richardson with a clubbing shot. Oh, stomping away. This bout's getting thrown out.
That is Carlos Ramirez.
Carson Zach left with no choice.
Outside the ring, this match has been thrown away.
And now it's Diamond Virago.
What is going on with Carlos Ramirez? We saw him at the end of that battle between Amazing Red and Darren Richardson, powerbombing Red through a door in the corner. I don't know what this relationship is with Darren Richardson and Carlos Ramirez.
I don't have a good feeling about it, I'll tell you that.
I don't have a good feeling for Joey Silver right now.
Now the vultures are circling. Joey Silver.
Oh, wait a minute here.
Diamond Virago is going to turn Joey Silver into a bona fide sucker.
Insult to injury here.
Oh, no. Joey Silver.
Another stolen moment, another shortcut for this duo of Diamond Virago and Darren Richardson.
Wait a minute, is that
what is that, cake?
Pinata? Cake? We're gonna find out.
He's got a cake.
We're gonna find out.
No.
He crowned him with the pinata. Jimmy King at a birthday party. Darren Richardson.
And if there was a message sent, there it is right there.
Yeah, real funny. Real ha-ha moment.
Silver tonight was ready for Diamond Virago.
Another month goes by, and still no one has been able to wipe that smile off of Richardson's face.
I'd argue it just got more difficult. Now potentially aligned with Carlos Ramirez?
Yeah, I'd like to know more about that relationship. I mean, this is the second time now, and we need some answers.
Silver was ready for the champion and the pressure, but he certainly wasn't ready for the numbers game.
It won out. Joey Silver left lying amidst a mass of candy here at the NYC Arena. Now Richardson returning the favor from the trash being thrown at him before, raining candy down on our attending faithful here in NYC.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, tons of free action from House of Glory available right now on the official HOG YouTube channel. Just scan the QR code, search for HOG Wrestling on YouTube. Maybe we'll leave this one off for poor Joey's sake. He's in a bad way right now.
I concur. I'm for it.
Well, look, I guess we'll have to find out if he's ever going to get another crack at that championship. At some point, that man's luck is going to run out. But we'll have to wait at least another month. And look at Diamond Virago. Yeah, right. Yeah, very mature.
Yeah, that's not one thing we've ever said about either one of them. But charity. Did she just take someone's beer? Good Lord. Gall on her. Unmitigated gall.
Sir Wilkins here with Darren Richardson and Diamond Virago. Diamond, you laid down a challenge to Joey Silver, and tonight you didn't do much in this match.
What are you trying to say right now? That I was smart and I didn't fight a man? Are you kidding me? Did you really think I was gonna get in the ring and touch that lollipop-licking freak? I'm a classy lady. Look, he humiliated me publicly for everyone to see, and you thought that I was gonna let that slide? No. He got it right back, right?
Let me tell you, it's like this, Diamond. First of all, back up. Number one. And number two, I already handled that fool. Beat him one-on-one. Done. What you think was gonna happen with Diamond? Come on, man. He don't want to smoke with me. He don't want to smoke with her. And guess what happened? How did tonight end? How did tonight end?
It ended with him looking like a fool, with us standing on top of him again.
Yo, with a lollipop in his mouth, he probably like that, bro. Come on, man. Stop playing, bro. We did what we came to do. We showed up and we stood on business. Next time, Joey, we're going to stand on your neck. All right? So where you want it? Where you want it? Talk to the people.
I just want to tell everyone that you never know what could happen when you mess with the pressure and the infamous. So just don't, okay? Are you done?
Are you done?
Are you done?
You better start charging,
Did
bro.
that answer
Come on,
everything
man.
in your head?
All right. All right.
Yeah,
Skip on. Skip on.
Bye.
Got it.
The good doctor himself and the Nuvo narcissist, my two favorite people.
Dark Star.
Tell me, how was LA? How did it go? I want to know everything.
Well, the match didn't go as we wanted, but the captain of the sky, Raheem Royal, he got his wing clipped in the City of Angels by our young angel. He's not gonna bother us for a long time.
Music to my ears.
So, February 20th, back in our domain of NYC at HOG No Turning Back, it's on to new business. I've spoken to HOG management, and we have issued an open challenge to any tag team in the locker room or in the wide wrestling world who wishes to test the mettle of the Nuvo Narcissus Angel Jaquez and the modern classic Idris Jackson. So you gentlemen will be able to demonstrate beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are the standard of excellence in professional wrestling today. Because to know the good is to do the good. We mean it.
As we're back at Winter Warfare on December 19th, Idris Jackson and Angel Jaquez, under the guidance of Dr. Hillary P. Wisdom, didn't just win, they manipulated, Jason. They distracted the referee, and after the bell, they crushed the ankle of Raheem Royal.
Yeah, unfortunately, you know, I had a chance to talk to Raheem a little while ago. He's walking around here on crutches. He's going to be out for a little bit. That, of course, stems from what happened in Los Angeles as well. You know, Jaquez lost at a suicidal six-way at our Los Angeles premiere when Raheem, who has had his issues with Hillary's Band of Misfits, he countered out of a beauty rack into a flash pin, and Angel made Royal pay for it in the City of Angels. He got his wing clipped. We'll see him back real soon, but these two men right here, whatever
Introducing team number one, accompanied to the ring by their philosophical advisor, Dr. Hillary P. Wisdom. First, he is the modern classic, Idris Jackson. His tag team partner, the Nuvo Narcissus, Angel Jaquez. Together they are Nuvo Classic.
Nuvo Classic.
Nuvo Classic if you fancy.
What I was going to say is whatever we may think of the Doctor, two very talented men here in his stable, I guess you would say.
Yeah, each of these two, Idris Jackson and Angel Jaquez, they get better with every outing, better with every...
Greetings once again, you twittering troglodytes!
I was hoping we weren't going to hear from him.
For the especially ignorant amongst you, I am Dr. Hillary P. Wisdom, and I am the philosophical advisor to the standard of excellence in tag team wrestling today. The Nuvo Narcissus, Angel Jaquez. The modern classic, Idris Jackson.
Idris Jackson, former LPW heavyweight champion.
Together, they are Nuvo Classic. Now, we issued an open open challenge to any team in the wrestling world. So let's bring out the juvenile inebriates who answered it.
Oh, just you wait, Doc.
I'm thirsty. Is anybody thirsty? I'm a little parched. Yes.
Oh yeah. The HOG Arena just turned into the HOG Party. All of our HOG faithful are invited. The private party is upon us. Mark Quinn, Isaiah Cassidy, tag team excellence personified.
HOG OGs.
Yes, sir. Private Party, born and raised in House of Glory, former HOG Tag Team Champions, former AEW Tag Team Champions, now returning home with something to prove, Jason. They've tasted gold, they've tasted loss, and they just recently said that they're now moving different.
Well, you see Quinn, I was going to say, Quinn's in the best shape of his life.
Indeed. Both of these two, Cassidy and Quinn, they have packed on the muscle, especially over the last year.
Oh, yeah, and Private Party, they made their return to AEW television just last week against the Young Bucks and the Rascals, but this right here is the real homecoming for these two young men. It's been almost a year since the last time we saw them in a House of Glory ring.
And their opponents come to us from Brooklyn, New York. At a combined weight of 355 pounds, Mark Quinn, Isaiah Cassidy, please welcome home Private Party!
David Adams, he says, welcome home. Do you realize the first match that they had when they debuted for House of Glory, it was in this very building in August of 2015.
Lifers. 252 days as HOG Tag Team Champions. AEW Originals upset the Young Bucks back in 2019 during the inaugural AEW Tag Team Championship tournament. Lost those titles to the Hurt Syndicate last year, and it's all been centered, Jason, around Mark Quinn's injury. He tore his pec. Now they say they're moving different. How does that translate in between those ropes?
Well, we're going to find out. I mean, they haven't been back for very long. Again, they just returned to AEW after a lengthy absence this past week.
Each of these two, as I've said before, with the way they've piled on the muscle, I've got to wonder if they've added another dimension to their tag team acumen, if we might see some power-based offense on top of the high-flying that they're known for.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. I think we're going to find out. We're going to get a pretty good picture of that here tonight if they add some new offense to their arsenal. One thing that hasn't changed, look at the reaction from these fans. I mean, they're home. You know, these are their people.
And I'm hoping that they packed a deli's worth of knuckle sandwiches for Dr. Hillary P.
I hope so. Oh, God, I hope so.
Well, we know how dangerous Dr. Hillary P. Wisdom can be. But my question to you, Johnny, is how dangerous can Dr. Hillary P. Wisdom and his boys truly be if they believe that they're morally justified?
I mean, those are some of the most dangerous people of all time. Pick a discipline. Pick a rabbit hole to wander down. The ones that truly believe that what they're doing is moral and just, even when it couldn't be further from the truth. Some of the most dangerous people to ever live. We may be talking about Nuvo Classic alongside such company.
Oh, I'm really hoping, boy, am I hoping that the Doc drinks some gin and juice tonight here. Nothing would bring more pleasure to me.
He could certainly use it.
Cover him with silly string. Get him a gin and juice.
That's perfect. I love it.
Get that book away from him. And get him some of those.
Well, it's a party here. We are packed, standing room only. The NYC Arena sold out for our first New York City show of 2026. I'm very happy that you could be joining us right now live, wherever you may be, on Triller TV Plus. As the action rolls on, still a lot more left to come. And it looks like right now that Isaiah Cassidy is going to be starting things out, it looks like, for his team. And Idris Idris is outside. He wants the mic.
What an atmosphere here tonight.
I just got one question.
Oh boy.
Which one is Montez Ford and which one is Angelo Dawkins?
Good God.
Oh, man.
I guess it doesn't matter. They all look alike anyway, right?
Jeez.
I wonder if the good doc fed him that one. Wouldn't shock me. Deplorable human being that he is.
What an atmosphere here tonight at the NYC Arena. This tag team match is getting underway tonight. The question isn't just who wins, it's whether philosophy can now outmaneuver House of Glory pedigree.
Jackson trying to get under the skin of both members of Private Party there. We'll see if that pays any dividends. Jacquez shoves off Isaiah Cassidy.
Yeah, and look at this. The first thing he does is go outside. You see those mirrors. He's got a pose. He's very proud of his physique, and I will say he's very put together, but you're not going to win any matches that way. Angel Jacquez has been very impressive, though, since he arrived here in House of Glory. He actually debuted in Chicago last May with a win in his very first match.
It's a big aficionado of Rick Rude versus the Ultimate Warrior. Treats every match and gets a pose down.
And right back to the mirror outside. Look at this guy. I mean, is he full of himself or what?
I hear the voice of Rick Rude running through my head. Little man, this is what I call the double bicep pose. There it is. Angel Jacquez. If he doesn't stop getting lost in himself in the mirror, he's going to get himself counted out.
Yeah, I don't think Private Party is going to stand by for too much longer and watch this.
Cassidy and Jacquez now. Cassidy, wait a minute.
There you go. Why not?
Oh, the people like that one way better.
Oh, Doc is pissed. I love it.
I would say Isaiah Cassidy rings round one of the pose down. Cassidy looking at bait and Jacquez does just that. Hold on.
Wait a minute. Tilt-a-whirl DDT, beautifully executed, and Cassidy on the attack here.
Cleans out Jackson from the apron, and now the tag to Marquette.
This is where he thrives, guys, up top.
Oh, the 150 splash!
Well, that answers your question, Johnny. You were wondering, if the added muscle and bulk that Marquette has put on is going to really alter his offense, but he just pulled off something I think that answers your question.
Yeah, goodness, he just added 20 pounds of impact to that 450.
That's all he did. He just made it worse.
God. As if Mark Quinn wasn't dangerous enough already.
Take another look here. Beautifully executed. We turn back to live action.
Jacquez now with the waist lock. Go behind body. Mark Quinn.
On a roll. Shoulders down. Jacquez. Quinn now to the outside. Oh, but interrupts the sledgehammer from Idris Jackson. Baseball slide out of Angel Jacquez.
Yeah, he took his eye off the ball. Did not see Jacquez flying in. That beautiful basement drop kick there.
And that is the tutelage of the good doctor. And now look at these two mocking Private Party in their backyard.
Oh, and Isaiah Cassidy has seen enough. Stephen Dumang restraining, none the wiser of the tactics of Nuvo Classic on the outside. Now Dark Star, the modern classic Idris Jackson into the contest.
We've seen Idris Jackson in some wars here in House of Glory. I mentioned Carlos Ramirez earlier. He spilled blood in that very ring. So Idris is not somebody you want to be messing with.
What a bloodbath that was.
I mean, that was just brutal.
This is well-executed playbook offense. This is what you got to do against a veteran tag team like Private Party. Isolate one member and keep your partner fresh.
And it's worth mentioning here. I mean, even though these two are a new team as far as a Nuvo Classic, Private Party have not had many matches over the last year and a half.
True. Might be still shaking off the rock.
What a big boot there by Jacquez. Quick cover.
Tandem offense on full display.
Yeah, so you wonder as far as that layoff. I mean, they went quite a long time without stepping into the ring. In fact, before we saw them on AEW television last week, the last time they were in a ring was here in House of Glory, and that was literally almost a year ago. So maybe getting their sea legs under them here.
Now, might still be some rust on the... Wait a minute!
Disgusting. Atomic drop by Quinn. He put a stop to that.
Yeah, was not taken kindly to that. Angel thought the thrust was a must, and now Quinn firing back. Jaquez now reassuming the momentum. Drops Quinn to the canvas, makes the tag, Eames Jackson back in.
Well, I mean, they're very smartly keeping Quinn on the right side of the ring there. That's where they want him to be.
Big scoop slam by Idris off the ropes here. Drops that big knee.
Well done with the roll through afterwards. Little extra weight across the throat as he rolls across. The little things. Idris Jackson, the boot scrape to the eyes. And NYC Arena coming alive for Private Party. And Idris Jackson's got to keep that pressure on. He cannot allow the crowd to come into play.
Jaquez that choking Quinn out.
Meg not standing for it. Our referee.
Cassidy. He's had enough of this. Referee backs into his own corner now and back to the double team here.
And look at, of course, he has to involve himself. He can't help himself.
He's laughing about it.
3-on-1 affair. Referee none the wiser. The snapmare now. Idris Jackson coming over the top. Snaps the neck.
Isaiah Cassidy, he is just ready to burst into that ring right there. He cannot stand another moment of watching his partner, his brother, in the middle of the ring taking a beating like this.
One more time around the snapmare. And make Jaquez. Another roll over with the neck snap. Over here. Did not apply the full weight on that pin attempt.
Could be some of that inexperience. Again, he's still very new at this. And what worries me is the person that he's chosen to learn from is Hillary P. Wisdom.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Jason, does Wisdom make them smarter? We know how he is and how opportunistic he is. Is it simply more opportunistic with Wisdom in their corner, or does it make them smarter?
It makes them smarter in all the wrong ways. He's teaching them bad habits.
That's fair. Worst case scenario for the opponents is an extra pair of hands at their disposal. But Quinn, hold on, rallying back, mixing up hands to the bread basket. Jaquez trying to keep his clutches on Mark Quinn. Here comes Idris. Double sledge to the back, the tandem Irish whip into that corner, their corner. Wait, Quinn gets a boot up, now a pair.
He's got to get out of that corner. Double drop kick by Mark Quinn, and that is going to create the separation he hopefully needs to tag in a fresh Isaiah Cassidy.
Isaiah Cassidy, that adrenaline's that running at an all-time high in this contest. Open lane, makes the tag. Isaiah Cassidy, the springboard. Drilled him forward with the crossbody. Cassidy now explodes into the clothesline, making a pair. Going for the third, up into the Irish whip.
Big back body drop.
Nearly sending him into the trusses.
Neck breaker.
Soak it in, Cassidy.
Yeah, he's feeling it now. He was waiting so long to tag into this match.
Created a lot of space between the opposing team.
Doc outside looks like he's about to have a stroke.
That's just how he looks.
You're not wrong about that.
And Isaiah Cassidy.
Oh, look at this. I love it.
The thrust is a must.
All right, that's a little aggressive there. Holy cow.
It's all in the hips, in the words of the great Chubbs Peterson.
Cassidy up top here. Big swanton bomb. Goes for cover.
Perfect art, perfect execution. Only good for 2.5. Cassidy undeterred. If anything, he's calibrating those crosshairs. He's got just the thing in mind for Angel Jaquez. Open up the fireman's carry. Wait, fingers in the eyes. Oh, and now Cassidy hung across that top rope.
Listen, it's not pretty, but it's working. In comes Idris. Fireman's carry here. Big. That was a cutter.
Jacks the jaw, that TKO variation.
Oh, there's that beauty rack.
Right into the tower hack bomb.
It's a beautiful move there. Cover.
But there's the fortitude on display.
Yeah, a late kick out there by Isaiah Cassidy, but he didn't have a whole lot on it. This is where they really got to stay on top of these two guys. Don't let up.
Starting to air out the high-impact maneuvers, that beauty rack bomb, and now some tandem offense, perhaps a doomsday device.
They're looking to end it here as Cassidy is a sitting duck up on the shoulders of Jaquez. Big drop kick, beautifully executed off the shoulders of Jaquez. Deep cover, and Gwen.
Taking a page out of the playbook of Jamie Noble and Evan Courageous, but only good for two.
See that beauty rag into that spinning rack bomb. And Jaquez now outside the ring. Watch Mark Quinn. Nice cross body.
Now those floors outside are dangerous.
They may be non-factors.
Wait a minute.
Get this guy off the apron.
Did you see? Look at what's around the fist of each.
Oh, hold the phone.
What in the world is this? Oh, there he is, the captain of the sky, Raheem Royal. I mentioned it before. He's been walking around on crutches after what Wisdom's crew did to him.
Wait.
I mean, I don't know what he's going to be, I don't know what he's out here for, what he's going to be able to do.
Oh, yeah.
Doc is up on that ramp. He can't believe what he's seeing.
Oh, and wait a minute. He's pulled one over on the dock.
Across the back with the crunch.
We thought that ankle might have been crushed into a fine powder.
And Idris went to use that chain around his fist. Referee Stephen Dumaine caught him. Nice shotgun drop kick into the corner.
Doctor is out, folks. It's all private party. Who's ready? Who's got their
getting a serving?
Who's got their drinks ready?
Wow, what a move there by Private Party.
Magnificent. The double stomp, the backpack stunner, the victory.
New York City, here are your winners, Mark Quinn, Isaiah Cassidy, Private Party.
This is the house that helped build them, and tonight, guys, they showed why exactly they are still elite.
Take another look at the conclusion of this match. Look at that, the double stomp into that backpack stunner. And that's all she wrote for Idris and Angel. They didn't have their doctor with them. I guess their doctor may have to write them a prescription next time. What do you think?
No doubt about it, Jason. Probably more than one prescription, I would guess.
I wouldn't trust any prescription from Dr. Hillary P. Wisdom.
No, sir. No, thank you. And I don't need a prescription from Dr. Hillary P. Wisdom when I could just have, some shots.
Oh, that sounds like a good night to me.
It's always a good night here at the HOG Arena in NYC.
No turning back.
All right.
And Isaiah Cassidy has something to say.
New York City, I just got one question.
Oh?
Y'all missed us? You see, for a whole year, we was going. The whole game changed and it kept on changing. We got new teams popping up. We got old ass teams getting comfortable. You see, we didn't fall off. We just took a step back.
And when Sharks take a step back, it's not just to rest. They circle, they watch, they pray, and that's exactly what we did. For a whole year we've been watching. New teams popping out, tag teams calling themselves the best. Well, that shit about to change right now, I swear to God. You see, being a year old, people think we took a step back. I said, fuck that, we took a step up. We ain't just been chilling, nah. We've been getting stronger. We've been getting smarter. We've been getting sharper. So that just means every tag team in the world has a problem, and that problem is private party. So I'm gonna put it real nice and easy for people. If you got titles, we coming. Say you the best, we coming. If you forgot about us, guess what? We coming. And guess what? Guess what? Just because we ain't cheetah print, don't mean we can't whoop your ass because we from around the way, if you know what I mean. Yeah! And you know what? I'm feeling a little froggy, so I'ma jump. Since we talking about gold, we got some tag team champions here that don't like showing up to work. They think because they legends, they can do whatever they want. I'ma say fuck that. Nah, it's 2026, we ain't letting shit slide no more. So listen up. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Hey, New York City, who I'm talking about? Say it one more time, who I'm talking about. So consider this a warning. And to be honest, I don't know if this match can happen. I don't know if it will happen. But if it does happen, it ain't gonna be 2016 no more. It's not gonna be 2022 no more. It's gonna be a lot different. Because I promise you, if it ever happens, we ain't leaving empty-handed. And any other tag team got a problem with what I just said, come fuck around and find out.
Private Party said they were moving different, and tonight, that different show, gentlemen, that is the most focused I have ever seen Mark Quinn and Isaiah Cassidy.
Well, you know what they say, what comes after the setback? The comeback. They called out two of the biggest dogs in the tag team world today in Matt and Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
Time will tell.
He made a statement right there with that comment, did Isaiah Cassidy. I mean, I'd love to see that match. We'll have to wait and see. Competition heating up here in House of Glory. Women's Championship, Tag Team Championship, and of course, we've got the Crown Jewel Championship, the HOG World Championship. It's going to be a very interesting year here in House of Glory, but we are not done yet.
Our double main event awaits us in the wings. These streets of NYC are paved with gold.
Absolutely.
I'm joined now by Andrade El Ídolo, who tonight is going to go head-to-head with our HOG World Heavyweight Champion, Charles Mason. Let's unpack this, because in LA, I don't think that I have ever seen somebody give Charles Mason a run for his money like that. The physicality, a lot of people don't know this, but it extended even to the back in the locker room. So thoughts following that and ahead of your match tonight?
So, who is the champion?
Charles Mason.
Charles Mason. So because I am not here for the champion. I am here for the championship. I don't care who is the champion, who is Mason, who is Charles. I don't care who is the champion. My eyes are on the title. So this is why I'm here. So tonight, one more champion is here.
Okay, well, thank you very much. It appears that Andrade is on a tear, going for every single championship in his grasp. Tune in right now on Triller TV.
I think Andrade has reached his final form this year because this is the best version, JD, of Andrade that I have ever seen.
Unbelievable. After a turbulent WWE exit, Andrade did not disappear. He sharpened. Since re-emerging, he's defeated the likes of Swerve Strickland and Kenny Omega in AEW, and he's currently holding 3 world championships, Jason, across multiple promotions: the Thrash Heavyweight Championship, WWC Universal Champion, and GWF World Champion. Tonight, he hunts a 4th. And this isn't just a rebuilding year for Andrade, this is an ascension.
Oh, he's got it covered. He's got Mexico, he's got Puerto Rico, he's got Germany. Tonight, House of Glory, he may leave with HOG gold over his shoulder. He's trying to become the latest belt collector here in wrestling. And I would not bet against this man, but I also, sorry to say, would not bet against the man he is stepping into the ring with tonight. Someone, JD, that you and I know are very familiar with.
Now, Charles Mason is reigning over House of Glory. And Johnny, if he wants to prove he's the best in the world in 2026, he has to go through the most dangerous champion that, honestly, in all 8 years I've been here, the most dangerous champion that this company has ever produced is Charles Mason.
The roots of the root of all evil, they run deep in that evil. He's never met a shortcut he doesn't like. He's never met a throat that he doesn't want to choke. Andrade, as gifted, as top tier as Andrade El Idolo is, he better have done his homework on Charles Mason. He better have lined up his favorite slasher films, because he's going to need all that and then some to wrench that House of Glory Wrestling World Championship away from the death grip that Charles Mason has on it.
And you know that Andrade is looking to redeem himself, because for all the success that he has had so far this year, think about the men that he has defeated so far this year. You got names like Swerve, you got names like Kenny Omega. He is coming off a loss to Hangman Adam Page in Australia. So you know he would love to avenge that loss and get back in the winning column here tonight, but it will not be easy.
Those names that you listed, those 3 top-tier athletes, they are all more than willing to engage in a fair fight and play by the rules. We cannot say the same for your reigning House of Glory Wrestling World Champion, the root of all evil, Charles Mason.
Mason coming off a win in Los Angeles, retaining the HOG World title over Ray Horace, who is another in a long list of this man's victims that include names like Mustafa Ali, Cedric Alexander, Desmond Xavier, Carlito. I mean, the list is long, but it was in the City of Angels. Chaos ended the night when Mason slipped out of the shadows to attack Andrade after his win over Amazing Red. And Mason has said that Andrade started it tonight, JD. He's going to finish it.
Cold, stoic, calculated, all words that define Charles Mason. Champion who does not chase victories, he stalks them. 258 days, Jason. Charles Mason has ruled House of Glory. He is our 11th world champion, and I don't think I've ever seen him more dangerous than I see him tonight.
David Adams, your ring announcer of the evening, awaits us with your co-main event introduction. Don't you touch that dial. We're just getting started.
Talk about him being dangerous. That's saying something for a guy who puts plastic bags over people's heads.
And now live on Triller TV Plus from the NYC Arena, Jamaica, Queens, this is your House of Glory Wrestling No Turning Back co-main event. Set for one fall. It is for the HOG World Heavyweight Championship. When the bell sounds, the man in command, your official, Mr. Giuseppe DeCaro. And now, the combatants who get set for war. Introducing first, he stands to my right, fighting out of Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico. Holding an official weight of 241 pounds, he is the challenger, Andrade. And now, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent across the ring to my left, flying in from his exclusive winter residence in Mendoza, Argentina, weighing in at a fuck ton of money. He is the reigning, defending House of Glory Wrestling heavyweight champion of the world, the root of all evil, Charles Mason.
House of Glory Wrestling, no turning back. Your House of Glory Wrestling World Championship hangs in the balance. Charles Mason, the root of all evil, defending against his challenger Andrade El Idolo, batten down the hatches.
Mason, you know Charles Mason better than anybody in this building tonight. We are sold out. I see nothing but a sea of people. What makes Mason so effective at dictating the tempo?
Well, he's just very unique in the way that he carries himself. He's sick. He's demented. He's twisted. There's nothing he's not willing to do. There's no depth that he will not stoop to. We've seen some of the disgusting things that he's done before here in HOG.
Charles Mason, he knows how to switch his phases up on a hiccup's notice. How quickly he can go from the matador to the bull. And Andrade, I gotta believe, he has done a lot of film study when it comes to Charles Mason. And I'm not even sure that'll pay off because, as you said, Charles Mason is willing to go to the depths, the lengths of plastic bags over the head.
Oh, anything. It doesn't matter to him. I mean, we've seen him do some pretty disgusting, vile things in and out of the ring. I think Andrade has done his homework. He'll be ready for it. It's going to come down to, I think, who's willing to be... Oh, listen to this. You think they want to see a new champ, or do you think they want to see a new champ?
I think they want to see a new champ.
Sounds like it to me. I wouldn't mind it myself.
Championship number 4, maybe headed back with Andrade.
Not going to be easy, though. Whatever you think of Charles Mason, he is a great wrestler inside those ropes. And he can fight with the best of them. There's a reason why he held that Crown Jewel Championship for almost 600 days. There's a reason why he was the man who ended the legendary run of Mike Santana that nobody else could do. It was Charles Mason with that Matt Travis contract who was able to finally pull it off.
These two, one thing they do have in common, unparalleled focus on their opposition. They are both surgical when it comes to their approaches. But something's got to give between champion and challenger here tonight at No Turning Back.
Well, Andrade, he's going to be challenging for the IWGP World, or global title rather, against the IWGP World Champion. Yota Tsuji, oh my goodness.
Andrade offered the handshake. Charles Mason went for the throat, and now we're just slapping.
And we are off to the races here.
Yeah, that's coming up next weekend. He's got to focus on Mason right now. Look at this, back and forth.
High velocity on those open hand strikes. Now Mason the knee to the midsection. Corner to corner we go with the Irish whip. Well done.
Nice float over by Andrade.
Big elbow by Andrade. Quickly to the top rope here. Big cross body. Cover here. Mason quickly gets that right shoulder up.
How quickly Andrade can shift. Go from powerhouse to technician to high flying. Just like that, a moment's notice.
That's why he's one of the best in the world. He can do it all. He can fly, he can ground you.
Interestingly enough, Charles Mason has that in common. The Yakuza kick finds home. Charles Mason creased and sent to the outside.
And Andrade, like you said, Johnny, had Mason well scouted with that big boot. He was quick right behind Mason with that boot. And this is where he thrives, full head of steam.
Well, wow! The corkscrew tornado, changing trajectory in mid-air. Andrade, excuse the cliche, he's built different.
No, he really is.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I think he has found a fan here in the front row.
La Idola.
He's been doing that a lot lately. Oh, look at that.
As you see this replay here.
Andrade, quite
absolute precision.
Quite the ladies' man here in NYC tonight. Look at this. Mason is telling him, go ahead. I'm telling you, he's sick in the head. There's something wrong with this guy.
Opening himself up to these devastating chops, and Mason
could be his own form of Ali's rope-a-dope, trying to get his opponent to punch himself out. Now, for a well-oiled machine like Andrade, quite the task. But now the knife edge chop.
Almost no effect on Andrade, my God.
Billowing, echoing through the NYC arena.
Hard knife edge chops, high up on the chest.
Mason finally goes down.
But again, we've talked about this. I think he thrives on pain. I think he enjoys it. It actually motivates him.
Brings him to another level.
It does.
Quickly rolls him back into the ring.
Deep hook on the outside leg, only good for 2.
You know Andrade, with all the hardware that he's been collecting, would love to add that HOG World Championship to his resume.
And if he does, Jason, how difficult is it to chase championships across multiple promotions simultaneously? We all know Andrade is incredible at what he does. But
I mean, it's one thing to chase them. It's an entirely different thing to defend them.
Especially
that's signature Mason there.
The mist of H2O. Another DDT on the intersection of steel and wood of the HOG ring. And now Andrade pulled to the outside, and Charles Mason, he does some of his finest work on the outside.
Into the steel barricade.
And Mason, this is not only time and space to breathe. But Andrade now, he's got to pick himself back up.
He wants to count that. He's telling the referee to count him out. He knows he retains the championship if that's the case.
That champion's advantage that we forecasted time and time again. You don't have, the champion doesn't have to beat you. You have to beat the champion. And now Mason raining down the rights. The full mount position.
And this is what Mason loves most. He loves dictating the pace. He's very methodical in his strategy and in his attack.
I was going to say, he's very deliberate.
Yes. This is where he thrives best.
Speaking of thriving, thrives on those knife edge chops and delivering them. He's gotten his share. He's been on the receiving end. It brought him to another level of attitude, and now he's looking for his pound of flesh. Andrade, these chops are starting to settle in.
Yes, they are.
The thing about a knife edge chop-centric game plan.
Oh, look at that.
Biting away at the forehead of Andrade.
Not surprising from Charles Mason.
Not afraid to utilize everything at his disposal, whether it's legal in a professional wrestling contest or not.
Up on the hair, look at that!
Oh, trying to pull all that hair out by the root.
Well, Mason doesn't have that problem.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, and yeah, you can see Andrade. You got to imagine the headache running from that scalp. Oh, but there's a knife edge chop. Andrade returning fire. Andrade, steps into the overhand this time.
Whatever he needs to do. Andrade working Mason's style, blow for blow. Irish whip into the corner, big boot there by Andrade. Off the ropes. Mason with the...
Oh, the fish hook.
Yep.
We've seen that before.
Second half, the lariat.
Signature Mason there, licks his fingers, goes for the cover. Only a 2 count.
I gotta wonder if him taking that extra half second to lick the fingers made a difference.
Possibly.
Charles Mason, he always wants to enjoy his spoils, enjoy his handiwork, and that's cost him in the past.
Oh, he wants to enjoy his meal.
Yes.
I told you this guy is sick.
Now stomping away. That fish hook into the lariat, a great equalizer time and time again for Charles Mason.
Always very effective. That's why, I mean, it makes sense. That's why he keeps going to it. But he is in firm control right now. And Andrade is in a bad state.
This is a great strategy by Mason, suffocating Andrade here.
Maybe setting him up. The Reign of Terror, we know he's very fond of that. Again, licking the fingers.
Yeah, for an opponent that's built for all 9 innings like Andrade, the best thing you can do is attack that gas tank. You try to make your opponent carry your weight and drive the air out of the lungs. It's just like that. Driving that shoulder. Trying to drive it right into that diaphragm.
This is not surprising from Charles Mason. This is unraveling exactly how he wants it.
There we say Charles Mason's primary goal in every contest is to take his opponent's breath away.
Reverse here by Andrade. Big boot by Mason.
Keep your eyes on this. Ugh, wow! Ugh. The figure 4 across the throat using the legs. Their own version of the tarantula, one might say. Now Mason. Mason still on the apron along with Andrade. Dangerous ground for champion and challenger alike.
He loves being out here, and he's trying for something big, hopefully to put Andrade away here.
Spike him on the crown of his head.
Andrade's trying to reverse this. Can he get it?
Something's got to give. Uh-oh! Back body drop!
That is exactly what he needed to do.
The hellacious spill to the floor for the champion, and what an opening created by the challenger. But Andrade, the pain etched across his face.
Moving a lot slower than he was just a couple of minutes ago. Mason wore him down. You can see he's wincing in pain. Is Andrade. We take another look at that back body drop. Now look where he landed too, right on the edge of the ring, right there.
Right on that shoulder, Mason landed.
Shoulder, the lower back.
No, thank you. Brutal landing for Charles Mason and Andrade.
And the one thing about the officials here, Jason, they're going to let this go.
The gloves are coming off. And there she is again.
Well, you said it, JD.
His favorite fan.
2 words, referee's discretion.
Yes. It's selfie time.
Well, you know, this is like playing a video game, and you go to a save point and you replenish your health. This is him replenishing his health.
Exactly.
Can I replenish my health too?
The proverbial health potion. Oh my God! Well, he just broke that potion bottle, and Andrade can't believe what he just saw.
Wow, Andrade is angry. Look at this.
The Yakuza kick in the corner.
Oh, we need some help down there. I mean,
capacity crowd.
Full force.
I have never seen anything. We've seen wars out here, Jason, but I've never seen anything like that before.
Come on here, Andrade is checking to make sure she's okay.
Charles Mason back in the ring. Andrade.
Don't turn your back on Mason.
Well, I mean, Andrade can't afford to get emotional here. He still has a championship to possibly win.
Don't turn your back on Mason.
Off the low blow, dragon screw there.
Oh, that may have changed
the ropes.
A dragon screw leg whip on its own can change a contest complexion completely.
Andrade's fired up now.
He's got to be thinking about the end at some point. But it takes a lot to wear down Charles Mason, as we've seen. That's a 2. Dose, excuse me.
Thought he was going for that 3rd.
Mason stops it right into the corner.
Yeah, he put a stop to that.
Once again, biting Andrade.
Is that the ear? Full on Mike Tyson?
He don't care.
Now following up.
His own version. Of course.
The 3 roots of evil. all evil. Will he get the third?
Yeah, real classy.
Of course, this is our world champion.
Picture of class, as always.
Beautiful. That third amigo for Andrade. The spirit of Eddie Guerrero running through Andrade El Idolo. Mason is in that aerial drop zone.
If there's one thing we know about Charles Mason, Andrade cannot waste any more precious time here.
We may be looking at that moonsault here momentarily. Mason's awfully far away.
Yes, he is.
Here it comes.
Beautiful. Cover. Wow, Mason is barely alive here with that right shoulder up.
Channeling the great Kota Ibushi, had the moonsault evasion scouted, had a second one in the back pocket. And that is the kind of forethought that sets Andrade apart here in 2026. You said it.
As you see the replay here, absolute beautiful maneuver by Andrade.
That's the thing about Charles Mason. Love him or hate him. The effort he puts forth time in and time out. You can't help but respect it, even if you don't like it.
Andrade's trying to feed off this NYC faithful here, the NYC arena.
That high velocity meteora.
That's exactly what he's going for. Mason, though, had it well scouted. Missile drop kick into the corner.
Shot out of a cannon with that. Double barrel. Whoop! Caught! Stuck the landing, the flatliner in the corner. And Charles Mason, he might be in that perfect spot. The spot that Andrade had in mind.
Oh, he's absolutely vulnerable right now. We could be looking at those double knees.
Oh, crushed him in the corner.
Cover here. And Mason is still alive. Again, where he gets it from, I don't know.
He is very resilient. We've seen it time and time again.
Especially weathering that storm. I wish we had a radar gun handy so that we could track how fast that meteora was going.
Andrade looked impressed there. He's very impressed by the showing from Charles Mason. But it might be time to finish this off. Might be thinking about going back up again. That might be a mistake.
All it takes is one high risk, though. What a risky move here for Andrade.
Now, this time he is closer. Mason is closer to that corner. Is this what the doctor ordered?
Mason's moving around.
Yeah, he's stirring up. He's on his feet. That's a great move by Mason.
Interrupting that equilibrium.
Yep. Meteor of his own in the corner.
Keep an eye on this.
Rolling Death Valley driver by Mason. Signature Mason cover.
Wow. Unreal stanza. Wow. High impact, high tempo offense out of our defending HOG world champion. But Andrade is weathering the storm thus far. And these two, they are bringing it all to the fight, all to the table. Off the heels of this one, these two may be leveling up, and we are still early in the year 26. But now these two gunslingers, they're both vertical now. We may be looking at the proverbial pistols at dawn.
Yeah, exactly. Unbelievable. This late in the match, and Andrade is still welcoming all of Mason's offense.
We've got to be way past the second wind right now. We've got to be fourth, fifth, sixth wind apiece.
This is how we started the match. And now we're 20 minutes in, and they're still going at it.
The same velocity and the same gusto.
Who's going to fall here?
Now switching it up. The knife edge chop out of Andrade. Mason returning fire.
Andrade barely moved.
Oh, Mason moved there, right against the ropes.
The ropes are about all that saved them.
Missed that clothesline. Fish hook again, clothesline.
Got it. Quick to follow up now.
Uh-oh, another signature Mason.
Oh, this could be. We've seen this before. That got style. Oh, man, he dropped him right on his head.
Stuck the landing, the cover.
Oh, that is a close one.
That's that sixth sense that many of the greats have, the ability to know when you're a leg's length away from that bottom
now
rope.
Imagine if he had done that in the center of the ring.
Yeah.
This match would be over right now. Mason rolling out to the floor. As we take another look, dumped him right on top of his skull. And wait a minute, Mason has that championship.
We are in wrestling's equivalent of extra innings.
Referee just spotted it as he's trying to pull it away.
Andrade up, going for the field goal, blocked, and now the spinning toe falls back, figure four, leg lock,
and right in the center of the ring, and Mason has nowhere to go.
Very difficult maneuver to struggle your way out of. You've either got to reverse the pressure.
Look at this, a figure eight, I believe he's trying for, yes. Oh, he tried it, but Mason reversed it. And he got to the ropes.
The reversal momentum and getting to the ropes. It's the only surefire way out of that figure four leg lock, one of the most dangerous submission maneuvers of all time.
We'll see how Mason responds to this. He's holding that knee. Take his legs out. You're taking out most of his offense. Oh.
Now you know he's getting serious here. The pants are coming off.
Oh, yeah.
Business just picked up.
Someone check on that young lady in the front row. I think she just passed out.
They're fainting all around the HOG arena.
He means business. This is bad news for Mason.
Drilled home the big elbow. Mason returns fire. High velocity, back and forth they go, but the legs
a little wobbly.
Rubbery.
A little wobbly.
Yes, sir.
That spaghetti legs going on.
But now the boxing style elbows.
Andrade again protecting the fists by teeing off with those forearms.
Sign language there by Andrade. Off the ropes, Mason with the boot to the face.
Steps on into it and then takes off. The Yakuza kick returned out of Andrade. Now Andrade takes on off. But Mason, the 180 with the leapfrog. Finds home with the northern lariat. Andrade stunned. Fish hook.
Wow! Comes out of nowhere with the elbow in the cover! Oh my God, a heartbeat away from a new champion!
That discus elbow connected flush.
Andrade thinks it's a three!
Everybody in this building thinks it's three. How did Mason kick out of that?
Now what's Andrade got to be thinking at this point here?
Take another. Oh man, he ate all of that. And barely got that shoulder up.
Gotta believe that elbow nearly broke the sound barrier.
What more does Andrade have to do?
Headed to the outside now.
Following Mason.
He's got to get the champ back in the ring, first and foremost.
I don't trust Mason on the floor. Keep your eyes on him.
Again, he went for that signature Mason spit.
Now the butterfly drilled him down. The butterfly buster.
He calls that the DM.
And Mason came right down on his hip on that hardwood floor.
If he can get him back in the ring, we got a new champion. We have seen Andrade finish off other opponents with that move, but both men are down. They are hurt.
Yeah, I was going to say slow to rise, but neither has even began to rise.
Andrade holding that right knee.
Yep. Referee's working his count up to a 4 now.
Oh, we don't want to see this. Both men, I think he's up to 5.
Yes, sir.
Both men stirring.
7.
Andrade back up, but he's got to get Mason back in the ring.
Ref's up to 8.
Mason,
wait a minute. Did you see that?
What did he do?
Mason intentionally stayed outside, and Giuseppe DiCarlo just counted to 10.
You have to be kidding me.
It's what we said before, gentlemen.
And look at the smirk on
Ladies
Mason's.
and gentlemen, here is your winner by way of countout, Andrade El Idolo.
Champion's advantage.
Oh,
Andrade knew he had to beat the champion. Tried to get him back in the ring.
By way of pinfall or submission, therefore still the HOG World Heavyweight Champion, Charles Mason.
Mason deposited Andrade back into the ring, and as he was about to climb in before 10, he suddenly stopped and a smirk flashed across his face, and he backed away. He takes the cheap road out.
And the look on Andrade's face says it all. He may have won the battle in the record books, but he lost the war. He did not bring home the House of Glory Wrestling World Championship.
No, this doesn't end tonight. This can't end tonight. I need a resolution to this.
I mean, that was an incredible battle between these two men.
Look at Mason.
Got the belt, the championship. But Andrade,
the DM, delivered.
And we were so close to having that be our reality here at No Turning Back.
Is that the uncrowned HOG World Champion?
I think Mason realized that might be his only way out. Everything he was trying against Andrade, it wasn't working.
Absolutely. Andrade was willing to beat him in every arena that Mason introduced.
Hold on a second.
I know you're crazy, all this shit. But why you need to hit the lady? Why? Hit me now and give me the opportunity for the champion again tonight.
He wants the match to start over.
I mean,
both with different refs because this ref has bullshit.
Well, I agree, but I mean,
he didn't mix up his words there.
All right. I hate that woman because she's a bitch. And you,
God.
You want 5 more minutes? You want me and Andrade to go 5 more minutes? Fuck all of you.
That's about what I expected out of Mason.
No doubt. Could have called that.
I saw that one coming.
Oh, my God.
Well, I mean, look, he's not under any obligation. The match is over. We may not like it, but that man right there is still the HOG World Champion, and he's champion in part. He's not a stupid man.
Champion's advantage. Charles Mason knows it inside and out.
He's an evil man, but he's not a stupid man.
252 days and counting. That Predator, our champion, remains untouchable. But Andrade, I believe he will see and fight another day and get another opportunity. You're the commissioner, make it happen.
Oh, believe me, I'm going to do everything in my power to make it happen. He's 2 matches deep in HOG so far, and I am very impressed by what we've seen. I am sure that these fans are going to want to see more of El Idolo in a House of Glory ring.
It's amazing. It's not even the end of February yet, and that man is putting together Wrestler of the Year credentials.
I just beat Brody King, and I think I want one more tune-up match before I happen to beat Hangman at Revolution. Zilla Fatu. People think you're next up. People think you have the potential to be the next big Samoan sensation, like The Rock, like Roman. Big shoes to fill, my friend. You know what I think? Gosh, I think you're just another sloppy Samoan Nepo baby back bitch. And I'm gonna prove it. I'm coming to House of Glory and I'm putting the grandest prize of them all, the Triple B, the AEW World Championship, on the line. My friend, when this match is over, you'll be done getting on your hands and knees praying to the tribal chief, and you're gonna have to start praying to Big Hebrew. A man who's more talented than your whole family tree will ever be. When I'm through with you, your Uncle Rikishi's gonna cry on his podcast. Your cousin Jay's no longer gonna have the ability to yeet, and there won't be a single woman on God's green earth who will ever be willing to touch your meat. Because I'm a generational talent. Because I'm the greatest wrestler on God's green earth. Because my name, Zilla, is Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and I'm better than you. And on February 20th at House of Glory, my God, you're gonna know it.
MJF. Good old Pete Lightning. The main one's Twitter, the main one's Instagram, millions and millions of comments. Hell, my phone been blowing up all week. They say, Zilla, you ain't see what this man said about you? They say, Zilla, you ain't see what this boy done said about you and your family? I couldn't believe it.
I couldn't. Until the main one heard it with his own 2 ears. Until the main one seen it with his own 2 eyes. This man talking about a tune-up match. Boy, you think I'ma even let you get the hangman with that belt tucked around your waist? Hell nah. Since you like to compare and contrast me to my family, well, let's compare and contrast then with your Squidward-looking ass. You spent your first 3 years playing hot potato with the same damn belt getting whooped left and right. And, if memory serves me right, you've been getting pushed around by us Samoans for the longest. Thank you, Joe. Well, let's get to the biscuits and gravy then. Let's talk about how the main one spent his first 3 years in this business. 4th Rope Championship, got that. Rope Championship, got that. House of Glory Crown Jewel Championship, got that. Whoop Booker T's ass, did that. Whoop Bubba Ray's ass, did that. And Trick Willie. Hell, I whooped that. Now, for the AEW Championship, oh, buddy, I need that. And Ayos, I will be a generational talent. I will be better than you, and you will know it. This Friday at House of Glory, No Turning Back in Jamaica, New York, I will defeat you, and you will acknowledge the family. Hello.
How about you, Driller TV Plus? You got time for one more match? House of Glory Wrestling, No Turning Back. For the 2nd time in HOG history, the AEW World Championship defended. 2 generational, once-in-a-lifetime talents will clash rapiers here to close out our festivities.
It's the 29-year-old prodigy in MJF against the 26-year-old phenom. In this man right here, the HOG Crown Jewel Champion, Zilla Fatu.
It was at Winter Warfare. He was moments away from capturing the Tag Team Championships until his own cousin, Lance Hawaii, speared him and handed a victory to the Hardys. And then again in Los Angeles, Lance struck again. Jason, Lance calls himself the Black Sheep. Says everything was handed to Zilla. Says it's his time. He's fighting expectation. He's fighting betrayal. And tonight, Zilla doesn't know if that attack is going to come again, and he's in the ring with the ace of AEW.
A little bit of a different look here for Zilla Fatu as he makes his way out. He's become a big fan favorite here in House of Glory. But you're right. Originally, this was supposed to be a very different match here tonight. We had a Crown Jewel Championship match scheduled with Zilla defending his title against his cousin, his own flesh and blood, who has made his life hell over these last couple of months. And Lance Hawaii announcing we're going to do it on his time. And so look, HOG, as someone in the position of power that I am, we have to make changes sometimes, right? You got to roll with the punches. And I said,
what a change you made.
I said this man right here is going to have a big match on this show, and it don't get no bigger than this.
And it just so happens that Maxwell Jacob Friedman is making his travels around the independent circuit and saw fit to issue the challenge to Zilla Fatu to put his Triple B on the line. Jason, I gotta believe you. You started salivating at the thought.
I mean, look, when the idea was broached, he jumped at the opportunity and said, I want to shut Zilla Fatu up. I said, hey, no better place to do it than right here in New York City, and here we are tonight.
Zilla Fatu, he has to be more dialed in than ever before. Because JD, Jason, you both mentioned the conflict with his cousin Lance over the past few months.
Yes.
You cannot have anything in the back of your mind when MJF is the one that stands across from you in the ring. A champion that has captured every brass ring that he has ever reached out for.
Listen to this crowd. Here at the NYC Arena for the main one. This main event is upon us. We've been waiting for this for weeks.
Zilla just this week made it very clear he's not here for a tune-up match. He's here to beat one of the biggest names in this industry.
The world opens up to Zilla Fatu even more than it already has with a victory here tonight in your No Turning Back main event. MJF, he's done the movies. Zilla Fatu could be next in Hollywood with a victory tonight. We could be seeing him on national TV multiple times a week with a victory tonight. The chips, they're all on the table here at No Turning Back. Generational talent, gentlemen. Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
You know, it was 7 years ago, September 21st, 2018 to be exact.
Channeling the great Samoa Joe with this very theme song. On top of a New York local in Jadakiss.
Look at that entrance. September 21, 2018, a young, arrogant prospect stepped into House of Glory at the Elks Lodge for the first time. Tonight, that same man walks back in as the longest reigning AEW World Champion in company history. Jason, 461 days combined as the top guy in AEW. He's defeated Samoa Joe, Swerve Strickland, Adam Page. He reclaimed what he calls Triple B at World's End. He survived Brody King in Australia. He doesn't just win championships. You and I both know he defines an era.
And now a date with a certain millennial cowboy. That's coming up next month, though. Only if he can get past Zilla Fatu. Zilla Fatu can create a lot of chaos tonight.
There's David Adams with the official introduction for this massive main event.
If I wanted to be cheered by a bunch of stupid, fat, ignorant, disgusting fucking pricks from New York City? A fucking dump like New York City? Nah. I hail from the most magical place in the world, known as Long Island, New York. Now you tell all these fucking bums to keep their mouths shut during these in-ring introductions. MJF asked me to ask you if you could please keep your mouth shut during these introductions. I said to keep their fucking mouths shut. Keep your fucking mouth shut during these in-ring introductions. And now live on Triller TV Plus from the NYC Arena, Jamaica, Queens, this is your House of Glory Wrestling No Turning Back main event. It will be set for one fall. And it's for the All Elite Wrestling World Championship. When the bell sounds, the man in command, House of Glory Wrestling Senior Official, Mr. Nick Chin. And now there truly is no turning back. Introducing the combatants. First, to my left, he comes to us from H-Town, Houston, Texas. Weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the reigning 26 pounds, he is the reigning defending AEW World Champion, Big Hebrew Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF.
Your House of Glory Wrestling, no turning back. Second of 2 co-main events here. And what a way to close off the festivities.
That's what it's all about, that Triple B, as referee Nick Shin holds the championship. Zilla Fatu takes one last glance, and that is what it's all about for only the second time here in House of Glory. Is that going to be the scene when this match is over?
Zilla Fatu, how quickly the Triple B can become the Triple Z. Zilla Fatu has his way.
You know, I don't know. When Lance Hawaii backed out of this match with Zilla Fatu, I don't know if he expected that he would present his cousin with the kind of opportunity that he has tonight, but this is where we are.
And you talk about a short-term change. Zilla Fatu maybe at, 2 weeks a week to prepare for this contest.
Not a long time at all.
How do you prepare for a once-in-a-lifetime athlete like MJF in 1 week?
Well, we're about to find out here. Again, MJF, he called this a tune-up match before he gets to Hangman. And he had some very inflammatory things to say about Zilla. He referred to him as, and I quote, another sloppy Samoan Nepo baby back bitch. Yeah, his words, not mine. Hear the bell, we are underway. AEW World Championship up for grabs here.
What an environment.
This is just a crazy atmosphere here at the NYC Arena.
One of the biggest main events that we've ever done. It's champion versus champion, legacy versus ego.
2 once-in-a-lifetime athletes.
Chime in on social media, hashtag HOG Wrestling. We have a collar and elbow tie-up. Shin here trying to back 2 of them apart.
Zilla Fatu, he's become very familiar with other worldly tactics here in HOG, lest we forget the chapter with Bully Ray.
Oh, he's gotten an education for sure. And he was victorious against Bully Ray, who has a wealth of experience over him. He was able to regain that Crown Jewel Championship. We have been able to see Zilla Fatu grow over the last few years here in this company.
MJF backs Zilla into the corner here.
Still very young in his career.
Zilla did say that he has accomplished more in 3 years than MJF did in his first 3. In the back and forth that they did on social media.
Big shove there by Zilla. MJF here going to take a powder on the outside.
Yes, sir. And like we've said about Charles Mason in the past, it applies to MJF as well. A master of his environment. He knows when to change strategy and when to change the pace.
Zilla, 3 years.
MJF, I was just going to say, MJF, no stranger to hostile environments. I mean, he held that CMLL World Light Heavyweight Championship and walked into Arena Mexico. He wasn't very well liked there either. And he's not well liked here in New York City.
Well, this is Fatu country here, 533 days as our Crown Jewel champion.
Now MJF drills home the boot to the bread basket.
Side headlock here.
All of the sign language for our NYC faithful, all the while. Zilla Fatu not staying put, not for long. Ducks out of the way of the clothesline, now the back elbow. MJF. I don't know about that. That's a choice.
A little showboating.
Well, you can call him arrogant, but Zilla believes he's already generational, so this is not going to phase him.
Happy Gilmore 2-star, lets us know it's all in the hips, but now Zilla Fatu.
Nice leapfrog.
Look at the power of Zilla, taking MJF down easily.
The main one standing tall. And now brandishing that iron, that variation.
He may be going for the kill early here. Yep, he went for that Samoan spike, and MJF had it scouted and said, no, thank you.
Zilla now off the ropes. Basement drop kick.
Well done. Launches MJF into the guardrails.
Yeah, not a lot of room to maneuver there outside the ring. What does Zilla have in mind here?
Once again,
that's a lot of steam. Well done. Put on the brakes.
Very wise. Very wise.
Hey, he's a generational talent for a reason.
And Zilla quickly from behind with that big elbow.
Soaking it in here.
I don't know, Jason. We know how great MJF is. Do you really think he sees this as a tune-up match?
No, I don't.
MJF has gone on the record time and time again, letting us know that he walks it like he talks it. Not only does he repeatedly proclaim that he's better than you, the royal you, and you know it, but he seeks to show it every time he's in the ring.
No, I think he likes getting under his opponent's skin, getting in their head.
Irish whip.
And right now he's getting into that guardrail.
Got to get under his own skin if that keeps happening.
MJF, that's not where you want to be. He's down on the floor outside. One of the biggest championship matches that we have ever had here in House of Glory. Zilla needs to know that he can't win the title out there either.
Smart move. He broke the referee's count. Right back at it.
Very wise move there.
I gotta believe he saw the way our House of Glory World Championship contest ended, and he's like, we don't want lightning striking in the same place twice.
No, absolutely not. What's he got in mind for MJF here?
Irish whip into the other barricade on the opposite side.
That was a lot of runway. The part that hurts, of course, the sudden stop, especially when it's cushioned by steel.
What's Zilla got in mind here?
I think for hardware,
he might be looking for something. This is not a no disqualification match. I don't know how wise that is. I think Nick Shin was telling him the same thing. You better get him back in the ring.
Well, Nick Shin is not afraid to be a little lenient in the main event.
Referee's discretion.
Oh, we're going to get a spike.
Oh, my God!
That's a turning point right there.
Oh, he may have broken his thumb.
There may be no turning back now.
And MJF, look at that, like a shark tasting blood.
And that may have opened up Zilla Fatu for that salt of the earth, the Fujiwara armbar.
Yes, MJF knows exactly where he wants to go.
Well, he's not worried about the arm right now. He's worried about that hand and that finger, that thumb.
Back rake. Nobody does it better.
Yeah, he jumped into action right away. So astute is MJF.
Once in a lifetime generational talent, not just a wrestling talent, but every
aspect
of
professional wrestling. He checks all the boxes. We already know that. He'll be the first. Just ask him. He'll be the first person to tell you. But there's a reason why, as JD mentioned, that he is the longest reigning AEW World Champion in history in that first reign.
And Zilla is not in a good way here, Jason. Middle of the ring. MJF has that armbar.
Variation on the top wrist lock, but from behind. Yeah, Zilla Fatu. The way his torso is contorted right now makes it very difficult to breathe. And on top of that, he's carrying some of MJF's weight all the while.
Just a little bit.
The surgical precision out of the AEW World Champion.
And MJF, two-time AEW World Champion, AEW International Champion.
Zilla back to a vertical base here.
He has done a lot in a very short period of time.
Headbutt again. Waist lock.
Going for that German suplex. MJF says no.
Well, there's that thumb.
Great defense from MJF. And shoulder first into the canvas goes Zilla Fatu. And MJF knows he bought himself a moment to posture.
Yes, he's in control. He's in the driver's seat right now.
He loves to admire his work.
He's about to get surgical on that whole arm. It started with the thumb, but I believe he's going to get holistic with it. To dislocate the elbow, separate the shoulder, you name it.
To the point that Johnny made in one of the earlier bouts, MJF does not have to beat Zilla Fatu. No. Zilla Fatu has to beat MJF.
No, he's always thinking 2 steps ahead, and again, look at MJF right back for that submission.
On the Japanese stranglehold now. It allows him to wrench away at that thumb and obstruct the airway at the same time.
Nowhere for Zilla to go, right in the center of that ring.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to Zilla earlier today, and I know he was not happy about MJF and the comments he made about his family members in that interview that he dropped. You don't mess with the man's family. This is personal for Zilla. It's not just about the title.
He wants his pound of flesh and his 20 pounds of gold simultaneously.
For him and his family.
Now Zilla rallying back, point of the elbow to the bread basket. And MJF once again intelligently defending against that waist lock. Creating space between the hips and breaking the grip.
And for all the people that I know are watching right now on Triller TV Plus, I know one of the people watching is actually Zilla's mother, Mama Fatu. She's watching. Shout out to her. She would love nothing more than to see her baby boy lead with AEW gold tonight.
MJF is doing everything to power out of this German suplex by Zilla.
Muscled him up. And that will create the separation that Zilla needed.
MJF, those first 2 attempts, he was able to make the proper technical adjustments. And then Zilla Fatu threw technique right out of the door. That was raw power and brute force.
Oh, keep your eye on Zilla.
Oh, look at that. Went for that drop kick again on MJF.
Oh, we trapped him inside the ring skirt.
What a beautiful strategy.
The page out of the book of Fit Finley.
Again, always thinking 2 steps ahead.
Ah, right on that hand.
MJF.
Vicious. MJF.
He knows how to cherry pick from the playbooks of the greats that came before. As we're seeing here, utilizing that ring apron to great effect.
Oh, MJF is a student of the game.
Yes.
Everybody knows that. And he can be as mean as anybody.
One of the greatest things about MJF is that when the spotlight is on him, he absolutely is the best version of himself.
Yeah, he doesn't crumble under pressure. Can't have the kind of success that he's had and crumble under pressure.
If anything, he thrives on it.
Absolutely.
Now,
snap neckmare.
MJF is playing the role of the boa constrictor here. He's got that pace right where he wants it. And now, hold on.
Something devastating coming up.
Oh, and he calls that the grist.
Is that what he calls it?
That is what he calls it. Went on record and said it.
I'll take your word for it.
Zilla Fatu.
Oh my goodness.
You can only take so much disrespect.
There's one insult.
MJF's biting that thumb.
Trying to bite it clean off. MJF was watching that Charles Mason contest and got himself some nasty ideas.
I do wonder if he's actually playing up to the NYC faithful here just a little bit too much, and I don't think that's going to work.
No.
That is not going to work.
That is not very good strategy there by MJF.
One of the top rules in the pro wrestling do not do this list. Don't headbutt a Samoan and don't attack the head of a Samoan. In the words of Pokemon,
he's only making it worse.
Pokemon once said it's not very effective. Double digits? Yes, sir. MJF on rubber legs. He's dude loving center of the ring. And the Uranagi. Ah! The snap on that senton. He's got another.
Got the height on that one. Impact cover.
The senton symphony.
And you'll notice every time MJF gets in trouble, wisely rolls out to the floor. That's at least the second or third time I've seen him do that here in this match.
He talked all that garbage about NYC, and he moved that feud between NYC and Long Island forward. He, in his mind, to lose the AEW World Championship, the tope suicida, and he may be on his way to the nightmare that I was foreshadowing to lose that championship in New York City.
He may be on his way to the emergency room. No padding out there. And MJF took a hard fall on the floor, but again, Zilla has to get him back in the ring. That's exactly what he does.
Is that Triple Z still an option for Zilla Fatu? That flying variation, the Samoan spike.
I don't know how that Samoan spike is going to be with him shaking his thumb like that. He's obviously favoring that thumb.
He may have the next best thing in mind. We've seen him drill home a big splash from the top rope.
See him fly.
MJF quickly up. That's a great move. We just saw Mason do that with Andrade.
Pick at the brains of one another, I gotta believe, or perhaps they just think and communicate telepathically, MJF and Charles Mason.
Oh my God, what a horrible team that would make. Good grief.
As if your job wasn't hard enough, right?
Don't get me started. MJF gonna follow Zilla up.
He's just perched up there.
This is high risk.
Again, he's clenching that wrist.
Maybe looking to utilize a falling arm breaker from such great heights. But Zilla
Well, MJF is not afraid to fly when he needs to.
Big money headbutts connecting flush though.
Oh, he's in position.
He's in the drop zone, and Zilla with that Fatu splash.
Got all of it. Cover. Deep hook. Ooh. Pow. Pow. MJF. Generational resilience on display.
And Zilla got the 3. I would assume that would be the biggest upset in House of Glory history.
Zilla can't believe it.
He might have been a few moments away there from Zilla Fatu against Hangman Page. Zilla now, it looks like he's tying his boot, and he is setting up for that spike as we take one more look at that splash. Boom!
Perfect.
He got all of that.
The iron brandish, that triple Z.
Let's find out how effective that thumb is.
Nobody home. MJF.
Roll up.
Deep cradle. Quick follow-up. MJF takes off. Popped up. Oh, the pole!
Look at the way MJF came down on that Samoan drop in a cover.
Looked like he came down on his hip, his shoulder.
No warning there, not a 3-minute warning, no nada. Zilla Fatu.
Well played.
Sir, pulling out all the stops. Digging deep into that playbook. Yeah. You know that runs deep.
And the AEW World Championship hangs in the balance here. MJF has taken on several challengers so far this year as it is. In and out of AEW. This may be his toughest challenge yet. Again, Zilla for the spot.
Oh! Nick Shin! Nick, see you later! Oh my God, the triple Z just cleaned out our zebra.
Wrong place, wrong time for Nick Shin.
Wait a minute, who is this?
Wait a minute here. What the hell is this?
Don't tell me.
That gun's cocked.
Super kick.
On the butt.
There he is. Again.
Lance on Hawaii.
He is not supposed to be here.
That's your own flesh and blood.
Zilla with the super kick.
That's the jaw.
And a cutter by Zilla. As Lance on Hawaii rolls out to the floor. Look, if he wanted the match with Zilla, he had the chance to keep his match with Zilla. This is not his match.
Zilla was always fighting 2 battles, though.
No doubt about it.
Oh, we got a big problem here, though, because we got no referee.
Oh, and MJF seizes the opportunity with the referee.
Look at that. MJF tried to lift Zilla Fatu.
Zilla Fatu receiving end of that Mortal Kombat uppercut right between the uprights.
And where is MJF going now? He sees the referees down. He's going for that triple B.
Big Burberry belt. About to be a big Burberry blast if Zilla don't get out of the way.
Might be a big Burberry bump on Zilla's head here in a moment.
Wait a minute.
Wow. Andrade El Idolo.
He's not looking for 2 miscarriages of justice in one night.
He says, you're not using this. What do we got going on here? Oh my God.
Zilla.
2 can play at this game. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Are we gonna see it?
Andrade wants it.
Measuring. There it is.
Creased him. Cracked him with the AEW World Championship. Nick Shin.
That's it.
Cover him.
Oh my God.
Can't believe MJF
once again
at the last possible second.
He's flexing that fortitude on us in our main event here at No Turning Back.
Saves his title. And Zilla, he can't believe it.
I gotta believe in Zilla's mind he has one option left. The tossing Samoan drop.
That would have made headlines.
There it is.
Here we go.
Once again going for that spike. MJF is in some serious trouble here.
Zilla gonna take.
Oh, thumb to the eye!
Zilla
on spaghetti legs is the champ.
JF takes off. Stop cold. Super kick out of Zilla Fatu now. Now takes off. And JF returns fire. Beautiful combo.
Big offense by MJF. There it is! Triple Z! Slow to make it. Do we have a new champion? Well, look at that! Salt of the earth! Salt of the earth! What an unbelievable transition!
Fluid with the float over. And that's it.
That's it. Zilla Fatu, no choice but to tap out.
It was instant. It was immediate. It was academic at this point.
And MJF does it again. And still.
What an incredible
back and forth battle.
Here is your winner and still the AEW World Champion, Big Hebrew, Maxwell Jacob Friedburn,
championships, gentlemen. This was about blood. And Lance and Hawaii just drove a wedge even deeper.
MJF asking for a mic.
And House of Glory just became the epicenter of a family war.
Zilla Fatu has nothing to be ashamed of here.
This kid's pretty fucking good, huh? But he ain't good enough to beat Big Hebrew, I'll tell you that fucking shit right now. Now, for anyone who's been following my career long enough, you know that I started out on the independent scene right here in NYC, baby. Now, I do think this place is a dump, I'm just being honest. I do think all of you people are disgusting, I'm just being honest. But what I can't deny is you guys have really good taste, because Zilla Fatu is no joke. I may be better than you and you know it, but today I'm going to do something very rare because I believe you earned it in front of these people.
A rare show of respect here from MJF. We don't see that very often.
Big time endorsement right there.
MJF, tip of the cap. Real, recognizing real in our second of two bombshell co-main events. Here at House of Glory, no turning back.
What a night of action.
Thank you all for tuning in, whether it be on YouTube for the pre-show, for Triller TV Plus for the main show. For JD from NY, for our commissioner Jason Solomon, I'm Johnny Torres. Until next time, thank you for tuning in. Good fight. Good night.
HOG